Yeah, it should be right.
I'm just saying.
Is that Dior?
You really do not want to be in that
Oh,
position
I'd love
of
to
power.
be in this position of power. I feel strong.
Do you? You feel
I feel
strong?
adrenaline coursing through my veins.
Feel strong, boy?
I got monster energy going through.
Okay. I think you actually have cord.
Also,
like,
we're not.
Oh, hey! What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Wayward 7. It's me, your forever DM, Will.
Hey, what you doing? Get out of my seat!
We're recording
Hey, get back down. No.
That's my DM.
Disadvantage for all you traitors. All of you.
We did not. I said you're my DM.
You let a false idol into our house.
Scheduled for today?
I am scheduled for
In
today.
our defense,
Too
we
dumb.
all failed our perception checks.
Okay, that's fair. That
I lack
seems
perception
believable.
all the time.
All right, so hey everybody, welcome back. I'm actually Will for every as always. And we got another good episode for you tonight, hopefully. But before we get started, let's check out over these guys on the stage, right? Hey!
Got bright colors today.
Yeah, nice. Welcome back, Liam.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah,
I've been
nice,
wildly confused at what's going on.
Hey,
you weren't here, and I was like kind of lonely.
Oh, so you passed the perception. Okay.
Talk about a traitor.
Yeah.
Depending on which side he's on this time.
He's not on the girl's side anymore.
No longer honorary woman.
You are not honorary woman.
Anyway,
And
you
I
got
thought
something
you
to say?
were gonna graduate.
Alright. That's the wrong. Okay, hang on. You find it?
Liam, save it.
So
Evan, save it.
I got
Airplane food, am I
right? So
I'll
if you
figure it
could
out.
speak beatboxing, you would know what he's saying is subscribe. It's just like in Men in Black 2 when all the postal workers speak beatbox. Woo! Yeah.
Or like last episode where I only spoke in Zach.
Yeah. You remember that? If you were subscribed, you probably would have seen it. So,
What am I saying?
And if you missed it, that means you should subscribe. And if you were subscribed but still missed it, that means that we're shadow banned by YouTube because of what happened during Tylee's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
And if that did happen, make sure you turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified whenever we upload and you won't miss any episodes.
I like it.
Real.
That was pretty good. Guys. I like the beatboxing. That actually had that's pretty good. Ladies, what you
I
guys
don't know
got?
how to beatbox.
Boots and cats and
Follow us on
cats
social
and boots
media.
and cats and boots and cats and
At Wayward
boots and
7.
cats and boots and cats.
I think that's terrible. I think we should cut that.
You know what? I'm gonna give everybody inspiration for trying.
Yay!
So everybody start the game off with inspiration. All
I
right.
would've
So
done
I
that
think
as
we
DM.
said all we need to. All that stuff.
Thank you,
Anyway,
benevolent DM.
I guess we're ready
Thank you,
to.
the real DM.
Of course.
That's
did
my
so much
DM.
The real.
Wait, so the inspiration that
Suck
Evan
ups.
gave me before we...
She wants a. You know me. She wants a. I was walking down the street when out the corner of my eye I saw a pretty little thing approaching me. She said, "I never seen a man who looked so all alone, and could you use a little company? If you could pay the right price, your evening would be nice, and you can go and send me on my way." I said, "You're such a sweet young thing, and why you do this to yourself?" She looked at me, and this is what she said: "Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. Oh no, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Oh, you know, I wish I could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good." Not even 15 minutes later, I'm still walking down the street when I saw the shadow of a man creep out of sight. And then he swept up from behind, he put a gun up to my head. He made it clear he wasn't looking for a ride. He said, "Give me all you got, I want your money, not your life. But if you try to make a move, I won't think twice." I told him, "You can have my cash, but first you know I gotta ask, what made you wanna live this kind of life?" He said, "There ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to
know, Liam. We're live. What do you always say?
What do you always say, William?
Hmm?
Everybody's wet on the inside.
Hey, Andrew stuffed in there.
I think we
Preach.
censored that.
We're mostly water.
Editor, preach that.
Come on.
I mean, 70%.
70%,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, could be more. Could you believe that? Anyway,
75 on a good day.
last time we left off, the party found Isoda hostage within the Kenzoku estate here. The shifting mansion revealed her trapped in the center of these electrical pylons. And the party worked out pretty decently and turned her into a frog and flipped her over when she was done.
Hey, it worked.
And brought her to the other side.
Blame the guy for trying.
In this battle that shortly ensued, the EFG Titan Mark IV chased them through the halls and attempted to commit a really big old slaughterfest. But luckily, Gwen, Chris, and especially Herb were chasing in hot pursuit.
Oh, yeah.
Herb casting Stinking Cloud, Swarm of Butterflies, and Magic Missile into Icarus.
let's not
Contributed many things. But in the fight, one of the biggest contributions happened to be
Haste.
haste on the Titan.
I was gonna say, would it be on any of his companions?
No!
Well, the Wand of Wonders works in mysterious ways,
Oh.
and it decided to turn the boss fight into twice the difficulty. So, with that, the party was stumped for a minute, and all seemed not well, until Chris got thrown like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
And came up with an idea when he fell.
What if I grab wire and use wire against wire me?
Chris, thinking real hard and grabbing the sharp, sparky electric thing,
I used all 2 brain cells for that one.
gathered the wires that powered the coils as well as most of the room and was connected to the larger mansion power as a whole, charged forth with the cables and into the one exposed section of this Titan, getting it right in the heel, blasting it open and finishing it off by destroying the rest of the house in the process. Zip, zap, zap.
The power went
And
out.
so,
For Volheim.
Chris, as the creature drops to the ground, a flurry of things happen. Isota vanishes, pops right next to the 2 who are unconscious and wounded on the ground, being Rigby and Herb, part 2, the shrubbery. And Icarus, are you down as well? We'll cast Healing Word on you, Icarus.
Great.
So, Icarus, you are up to 8.
That's the highest I've been in a long time.
Yeah, that magic missile sucked.
Since college.
1 singular magic missile. But as Isota kind of goes over to check Lune, she's going to try and stabilize them. She does. So the other 2 are now stabilized, and you notice that the mansion has stopped moving. There's no more opulence. The lights are flickering here and there from the kind of enclosures. What?
So, per the map that we found, there's supposed to be a key in this room.
Yeah, Icarus, as you kind of get up looking around. I would say...
Like, weakly flaps and, like, only moves a foot.
yeah. It's been rough, man. It's been real rough. Icarus, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Can I just say I'm grabbing Herb and Rigby and putting them on my back?
Sure, you can. But as that happens, Isota's kind of tending to their wounds. What'd you make?
Unnatural 20.
I'm helping Isota, by the way.
Okay. Icarus, as you look around, you see a workbench, and there's a key right there. Just kind of in between the floorboards where some of the large cables went to. So you go down and get that.
Without moving anywhere, I just hold it in the direction of Nastani and just wait.
Yeah, she walks across the room. So, over there with Isota and the others, she kind of looks up. Thank you for coming for me. Don't know that you came here for me, but did you come looking for Kisvia?
I mean, we originally were coming here in the first place to look for Kisvia, yes.
Kisvia's here.
Where?
I believe They are with the denizen of the house.
Willingly?
No.
I would. Well, you got
I
time.
must go find Emil. He's
Where's
lost.
Where's Amiel?
I do not know, but
Wait, lost where?
we were all separated. Please, I need to go find him. I need you to go find Kisville. Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, you can. If you need
Please.
help, let us know.
I am sending you to go do the big thing.
Yes.
Only because I worry for the boy.
Keep us updated then.
Of course.
We will.
We will get them.
Your friends are severely wounded. Do you want me to move them somewhere safe?
Yes.
We'll meet back with you.
Great. I will wait for you down at the docks. There is a small shack next to the cattails. There's a grove near the docks down there.
Docks, cattails.
Yes. The Pinky Island.
Pinky Island.
Yes, the docks there.
Got it.
Okay. I will take your friends there. I will tend to their wounds, but I'm going to go look for the armor after I
Yes.
do that.
Yes. They'll be fine.
Okay. She places a hand on each of them. Godspeed.
Zip. And you dispel into the ethereal.
No!
Zip.
This is all!
I'm in so much pain.
But this time physical pain.
Just
So, as that happens, you're left in the wreckage of the room. The Titan, Icarus, you have the key to the door, and the study is next door, according to what you see on your map.
Still motionless, or without moving, just holding it towards where, like, as Nastani moves, just still.
I'm gonna go over to Icarus.
Okay. So, you guys kind of gather your things. Head to the door?
Yes.
Alright. Who's leading the charge here?
Who has the most hit points?
Nastani's got the key.
I get the whole 8.
I think me and Badissa have the most hit points.
How many hit points you got?
Badissa has 34 and I have 36.
Yep, that's
Okay, I have 20, so I'll be behind you two.
I'm going to.
Or I'll take up the rear.
I'm going to cast
What you guys
my last second level spell slot for Cure Wounds on Badissa, and then use a. That's not the right dice. And then I'm going to. You said you're at 8. You're dead.
Okay.
Chris, what are you
So
at?
I'm going to.
12.
Everybody's looking pretty
Took a lot out of me carrying the whole team.
Okay, instead of casting the second level on Badissa, because we're both pretty stable and according to everyone else, the second level is going to go on Icarus and the first level will go on Chris.
Okay.
So that is.
What's the distance on that?
34.
34.
That is 13 for you,
That's gonna be that.
and then that is 8 for you, Chris.
Okay.
So you feel at least a little bit.
Chris.
Dude, I'm nearly a half. Like, where?
I'm helping.
So, do the heals.
Sorry to heal up that.
And you and Badissa are walking through the doors.
Yeah,
With the rest of you guys following?
Yeah, I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
Not much acceleration.
It might. So, moving through. Ready?
Heck yeah.
On we go.
Alright.
Oh,
On I go.
is it pitch black?
It's dark.
But we can see.
It's nighttime outside. Or well, it was sunset. It's dusk.
But so we can see around.
You can see.
Okay, good.
You can see.
Twilight.
Yep. So, you guys step through doors, unlocking to another kind of a crystalline glass bridge. Very opulent, very over the top. The lights are out. There's another door in front of you. Nastani, you walk up, putting the same key in. It unlocks. And Nastani, as you open the door, you see what appears to be a very large circular room. You guns up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Pulling out my sword.
Yeah. Shield, sword, yeah, got it. Sweet. Everybody going in and see that there is still light in this room. There's a strange structure to it. Large hanging lenses kind of scattered about this tube-like room. You see different sorts of contraptions placed to the side, projects that have taken lesser precedent in the recent times. But I would say, just from sight, Nastani, Icarus, and Chris, Memory, Willing, Gwen too at this point. I'd say all of you, because I think you've all seen one of these. The runes, the specialized glass of a massive, building-sized magical amplification apparatus.
Really wish you'd waited 30 more seconds for the healing.
How was I to know?
However, at the center of this apparatus, you see that there are two figures. One who is walking about, gloves, apron, goggles, finishing up something to the side, and another laying on a mobile stretcher of sorts.
I
You recognize?
assassinate Keysphere.
Kill Keysphere. I end it all. You will tell nothing.
As you look within inside, there appears to be a barrier of some sort, separating the inside of the room from the outside. It is visible, though it seems magical in nature. And as you walk in, the kind of goggled face turns towards you, pulling up that very well-tamed, well-maintained facial hair, the kind of very well postured and dressed, takes the gloves and aprons, sets them to the side on the stretcher. Hello! We finally meet face to face.
I'm gonna make a point, like in a big gesture, to sheath my sword.
Okay.
I'm putting one gun away, but still
Okay.
have one held up.
My sword is tight in
The
hand.
speaker was terrified of
The speaker was very scared.
Ah.
Gwen's tight in hand in the
Yeah.
back. Bedissa will lower the sword, but Chris, you got your fisticuffs up, or?
Sure.
All right, Duke's
I
up.
still have the wire.
You might need an extension cord.
I don't got any more.
You had to bring him
It's
to
out of
me.
juice.
You ripped off one of the tiny ones off the Titan and
I
you
charge it with myself.
That's okay.
took the remnants of the living lightning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's skeleton.
Don't tell me touching my ashes.
So, as Kenzoku turns towards Nastani, leading the party there. So, deal's a deal. You wanted to talk. Puts the gloves down. Turns around to start fixing something with the stretcher. Go on.
Do we have limited questions? Is this a free space for us to just
I
talk?
have time that I have to keep. But, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, what are you doing to Keysphere?
Keysphere. That is the name of this one.
No, it's not. That's the name I came up with. What are you doing?
Deception check.
Well, because we have the keys and this room is a sphere, we just figured key sphere.
That's good. That's good. You already have inspiration.
What else do you want?
Can you help? Can that be a
No.
help action?
Can I make my own
Turns.
deception check?
Keysphere is an interesting subject.
Keysphere is our friend, and I would like for them to join us.
Oh, I do not
Too
think this thing is any friend with anyone. But, did you come here for anything else, or?
Did we?
That's
Ethan cannot remember.
Lauren cannot remember.
Yeah, it's been a
You
week.
called Keysphere a thing.
I did.
What do you mean?
You took
Keysphere.
my question.
I got none.
I got the sword!
I've got the Riz.
Mine's got range.
I'm blue.
Turns, I mean, does not seem phased by the weapons for sure.
Okay,
Chris is
well,
gonna
I'm
say
gonna
after
put
that
the
too.
gun away. Just forgive me. My questions I originally had.
We'll say Keysphere is a person of interest, and I have been asked to deliver them
By
But you
whom
didn't
to
address-
whom?
by Gardvia to Gardvia.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, we've kind of answered any questions I might have had.
Hmm.
Aside from maybe you letting us go plus Keysphere go, because Keysphere once again is our friend.
It's kind of still packing some things. Well, obviously those two things do not agree with each other, as I am to return Keysphere to Gardvia, and you are to take Keysphere. Simply will not work. You have any other requests or anything you else wanted to talk about before I leave?
listen to the truth?
By all means.
We did not kill King Egil. We did not kill Erlin Callisti.
Gwen puts the sword behind her back.
Murderous intent drops.
No, I know. I know. But as he's like talking about Egil, she's like,
Okay.
Oh! I forgot that it's the murder weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which there's a bit of like
Oh,
We've been
right.
set up and manipulated at every turn by Prairus Gardvia.
Although it seems you might already know that.
indeed, I do. I'm quite well aware of the Forerunner situation and every in and out of it.
Well then,
so her
Maybe-
goals align with yours.
maybe you can answer why.
Her goals and ours are not necessarily aligned, but I have been promised something, and as a businessman, I'm not one to pass up on opportunity. Your question again.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Well, I suppose the same answer.
Business people.
Now you see why I hate the rich.
Hey.
Besides the apparent delivery of key sphere, what is Gardvia getting from you?
Gardvia is getting the services that I have provided here, gesturing towards the apparatus that is most of the room.
Did you design this yourself?
No, I reverse engineered it from ruins that Gardvia allowed me to study.
What do you make of those ruins?
I make many things of them, but to put it in simpler terms that follow my timeline, I make of them to be ancient and intentionally forgotten.
You're aware of the scope and spread of the ruins. How
And I am not the only one.
one hallway will lead into the rock and pick up miles away.
Recently, we found a site deep beneath the desert in Hras, and found a place that located many ruins. Thanks
How-
to some adventurers, I'm sure you know.
What? Who did that? It's so crazy, guys.
How did the ruins become scattered as they are?
They got ruined.
They were done intentionally, as far as I can tell.
Chris is in the back of him, like fiddling with her.
Displacement of sorts.
By whom and when?
The previous owners, and as far as I can tell, the scope and range somewhere about 500 to 1,000 years or so.
These previous owners, what organization were they called?
Carefara, quite the read. You should look them up if you ever make it to the library.
Yeah.
Let me look at my famous timeline here.
Timeline. Wait, careful. Careful.
Careful.
Whoopsies.
Is that like?
Write that down.
Okay.
Let's see, moves to the other side of the table. When was you're not the one writing things down, make a perception check.
Wait, Carefar spread the ruins?
That's what he just said.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
I definitely didn't spell that correctly, but I spelled
It's
it
a
for him.
hard spell. Gwen, I would say you notice as he's moving about, he's casting very small spells here and there. Not necessarily trying to hide it, but just the spells here he's casting seem complex, but very focused. You're not really sure what he's doing, but...
What?
What are those for?
What or what?
You and I both know.
Well, you could be referring to the room, you could be referring to the key sphere, you could be referring
The
to...
spells.
Oh, spells. Well, I suppose to spell.
What are you to do with us?
I am to do what I was instructed to do, which is not much at all. In fact, we're having this conversation because I am simply curious to hear from you.
What about that? The point towards the ballroom with the robot.
I was gathering information. What specifically?
not going to be giving us much information.
I have been forthright with everything you've asked.
Yes, sure.
Just because you cannot connect dots or do not know the right questions to ask is not my fault.
How can you? He's just uninvolved.
How do you think Gardvia would feel knowing that Damon is dead?
I suppose she wouldn't care too much.
You said the Carefar displaced the ruins 500 to 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
They had a heavy hand in ending the First Continental War within
The
that
eclipse,
time.
yes.
Are the ruins related to that?
Well, the ruins belong to the Carefar, so the assumption is of course.
So then, this might be related or not, but what is the moon encounters? I'm sure.
The moon is quite the interesting subject of conversation. However, I wish we had the time to discuss it because my findings have been quite interesting. But
I can see.
let me not spoil it for you. But I will say, what's tonight? Picks out a pocket watch. I suppose you'll get some more clues very soon if you haven't already surmised what things are for. That being said, do you have any other things you want to discuss, or is this a history lesson that you could go to a library for specifically? I recommend the one in the academy.
Well, we're kind of dipped out here for that, didn't we?
Gwen is gonna rush and trying to get Keysphere off of the bed.
Gwen, you rush forward. Are you just reaching out? What are you...
Yeah.
As you rush, you hit the barrier. Gwen, you take 28 force damage.
Yeah, I'm out.
You watch it go, boom, and just falls over,
Oh,
unconscious.
Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Kind of like,
You watch this because I just... All right.
That was
It's like,
so
I
dumb.
looked at Gwen and then back up. We heard you talking with Gardvia.
Yeah.
We heard you talking with Gardvia about item 46. What was that?
46, yes. Well, I think you're in item 46 at the moment.
Can I cast Cure Wounds for my last spell slot to
There you
heal?
go. Go for it. Gwen uses it to bull rush.
Okay, I would have running at it, but
Yeah, you still touched it.
yeah, that's.
And
I
you
just,
walked slowly.
I don't want to be like
into
in the midst of the calm conversation. Gwen just runs out of nowhere. It was
said
more of a like
rush.
I'm done with
You
this
said
combo.
rush.
You did
Okay,
say
well,
rush.
I
Speed
think
walking.
Yeah.
yeah.
Power walk to
Almost
Keysphere,
eight, okay.
hit the glass door like a bird. Just. And the bird looks down at you.
She healed me.
There you go. So, what'd you ask? What was it, item 48? He gestured. I suppose you're in it.
The mansion or this?
This room in particular. The apparatus.
The what's the word? Enhancer.
Amplification for magical spells. See, the Carefar had quite the knack for magical innovation. However, I think that their aspirations were found lacking. So, naturally, Gardvia went to one of the greater minds on this continent. And with her offer, how could you refuse?
Oh, you're flattering yourself with that title.
Well, didn't go to anybody else, did she? So, until you have something to ask, I'm afraid I must be on my way. It has been an interesting conversation, and unfortunately, I'm afraid some rumors might be true.
What rumors? Let me at him. He's
Hits her head
talking
against
about
the force
me.
field again.
Well, you did mention multiple times you were curious.
I am.
Did you have questions for us?
Yes.
Be as forthcoming as you are.
Sure.
Why not pick our
I might
brains?
have a question for each of you. How about that?
Sure.
Did it hurt?
No.
Make a deception check.
She's like
Went unconscious.
She has like a white nose. No. Not even a
You
little.
don't really have to roll.
Oh, natural 20 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least you're a tough cookie.
That was demeaning.
You're sweet.
You ran into a wall. It's gonna be pretty embarrassing.
It's an invisible one. You're a bird. I don't want to
You.
hear it. You think windows are not there.
A question for Mr. McNamara.
Next time you're falling through space, I won't catch you.
Here's a question
Will you
for
catch
you.
me?
Yes.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes, of course, Boo Boo. Turns towards you,
You're
Chris.
embarrassing me.
A question for McNamara.
Weird, man.
Do you regret not following your brother's path? That is a question for the wrong time. Do you think you will regret?
My brother is lost. I am bound by principle to stand and align myself with what is right, no matter the consequences.
Two very interesting questions left.
One for me.
Oh, I have a good one for you, Chris.
Is Badissa just like in the corner?
But this is kind of beside you. You get the sense that he's not very curious about Badissa, who poofed into existence not too long ago. But I mean, he can ask her a question.
No, I'm
Who are you? Who do you guess?
Who am I?
He'll turn to Chris. Chris,
Allow me.
tell me, have you been to the Arkson Forbidden Plain yet?
The who and the what now?
A derelict area of Arksa, specifically for retirees of sorts, specifically to visit any relations you might have.
Back up a little bit.
I'll take that as a no.
No, wait, it might be a yes. You might be surprised. Oh, wait.
Have you?
I go into like this dreamscape every time I sleep. That might be related. I don't know. I've never been explained what it is. But it could be.
Well, if you haven't been there in person, then I doubt it.
Oh, any reason you asked?
Well, I was asked if I could ask all of you a question. That
No,
was
but
it.
is there any reason that you had a suspicion of me
I
being
don't
there?
have a suspicion. I was merely curious to know if you had.
But why did you want to know if I was there or not?
Let's just call it morbid curiosity. Now, the question for Princess Nastani Mendovan.
It still gets me every time. I kept it hidden for
I think my question would be, have you visited your parents lately? Have you told your family that you love them?
That's not nice.
When was the last time you talked to them?
How long ago was it that the assassination of Ijo was?
You're getting a little over a month. I'm not one to give advice, but I am a pioneer of no regrets and saying what you need to say before it's too late.
I did.
Well, good. Let's hope.
I know what
Don't
choices I
regret.
made. I know what sacrifices I had to make too.
He turns to continue working on the table. Princess, please drop the ego and try and think a bit harder about what I just asked you. And as he walks over to the table with Key Sphere, are you guys doing anything?
So what happened when I tried?
With that, the spell.
Did we happen to grab Herb's wand of wonders?
No.
What would it take to reconcile this disparity as you intend to handle or hand that creature over, and we intend to leave with them.
Are you looking to make a deal of sorts?
I'm asking, what would it take?
Gardvia has offered me the world. So,
whoa.
the offer better be enticing.
Ah, if only Rigby were here. No one can make a deal like Rigby.
Some say no one can make a deal like a man with nothing to give.
How does Gardvia make a deal? She has everything.
The big question.
Yeah!
I have my doubts on who you are, Chris.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I am impressed by your actions and at the same time amazed by your conversing.
Just putting a thought out there. I don't think we have a critic on the audience.
What did Travis give you?
Let's just say a promise. But, with that being said, I think our time has concluded. I have allotted you a generous amount of time. And it has been a pleasure to meet you all face to face before. And you watch as he steps to the side, what he had been casting. You see, I don't know if you guys ever recognize the spell, but it's a little spark.
I think Nastani might have, just because she's...
You might have seen Deviri cast this, or Murtaz, or Daenerys.
Oh, God.
A very subtle spell. A little kind of fuse on the ground. And you watch as, well, I suppose I might see some of you soon again, should you survive this.
I take the dodge action.
Good.
I also
And you
take
watch as
the
he...
dodge.
And the little fuse of a delayed blast fireball
Ah,
that had been cooking during the conversation,
no! Oh my God.
and right at the center of the magical amplification machine
Oh, yeah.
goes off.
Isabella.
I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Evasion!
You stink.
So you two have advantage because you did that.
Oh,
Is it dex save?
wonderful.
I'm going
Oh, good thing, too.
I'm going to take my inspiration.
Not good. 8.
Okay.
That's not better.
17, but I will go ahead and say I have the Ring of Evasion on.
So you're using it?
This is 17 say. Then yeah.
Nope. You just had the biggest magical amplification machine you've ever seen, and that little fireball that cooks got to go off. So the DC is pretty high. Pretty high.
Yeah.
Failure. Ring evasion does automatically succeed.
What's the point of what I have to grab?
Failure.
21.
Failure.
I'm gonna throw my inspiration on this then.
Okay. It's pretty high.
Well, this is higher. 23.
Unfortunately, no.
Wow.
So, Stani being the only one who saved through magical means, the explosion happens in a flash. For some of you, it is quick, and you almost don't feel anything. However, Nastani. Oh, Bedissa too. Do you want to roll a dex save for Bedissa?
I will.
And she was preparing with you, so she can have advantage. But just how much she gets.
Natural 20.
No effing way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shield Master, yes!
Yeah, no. See, look, it's the blue one. It's the blue one.
I believe you. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
That's
Show me.
cool. She did. So, Nastani, as you activate the ring, covering your face from the explosion, you watch as Bedissa grabs you, shield up. The explosion happens. I would say, I'm just going to say, flat rate, most of you go unconscious. Nastani. Also,
the total damage isn't less than 42, is
well, we'll say a minimum would be 42. So minimum, maybe a 42.
So if you get the minimum,
do you want me to roll for it?
Evade it.
I can roll for it, or I can just take the minimum.
Let's just
If there's a
just take it.
I'll take it.
There's a chance I survive it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
If
So
it
you're
is,
saying there's a chance.
if it can actually come up low enough that I can use evasion to have the damage and survive.
What's your max?
My max is 48.
Do you want me to say this number out loud?
I think not.
It was 12.
If I say it out
We're
loud,
sorry,
I don't have to
Psycho.
insta-kill everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I can do it, you know, a
how
different
much
way.
damage do we put down?
Well,
Just put down there.
You're just out.
I would say it just knocks you unconscious if you didn't make the save. So, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. But Badissa survives with Shield Master and will try and block. Well, Nasani would also survive. The rest of you, flash of light, rubble is what you see around you, Nastani. As you kind of blacked out for a good portion of it, you feel a heavy kind of gauntlet dragging you through water. As you look up, Badissa, the shield that she had just blasted to molten metal across one of her arms. And this kind of sets you up and props you on a rock. You look around, I'll say you have 1 hit point. You are stable. The rest of you are out and scattered within rubble. In Nastani, you and Badissa may go look for a person. Each of you can make a perception check.
11 for me.
11 for you. And those of you who went unconscious, go ahead and make a, just roll a d20. We want large values.
You are unconscious?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
16.
16.
18.
18.
Is this modifier or anything?
No.
6.
6.
9 for Badissa.
Well, okay. For her perception?
Yeah.
Sweet. So, Nastani, you and Badissa both, as you see Badissa who's kind of digging kind of with one arm through the rubble, see Icarus sticking out. He is bleeding out and hurting. Do you have anything?
I've used all my spells.
Well, this is ready to help stabilize if you want.
I'm gonna stabilize.
Okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check, and you can have advantage.
Sorry, I'm looking for my. 21.
21. Icarus, you're stabilized, and you're pulled out of the rubble. You see Nastani and Badissa both pulling you out. The rest of you, death saving throw.
Do I get advantage?
You aren't dead yet.
Natural 20!
Is that 2?
That's a 2.
Really?
Yeah, natural 20.
Yeah.
Gwen's hand out of the rubble,
Oh my god.
pulls herself out. When you rolled an 18,
Wait,
correct?
can I use my inspiration?
Yes,
You
I
can?
would recommend that.
I would recommend
can if you want to.
doing
I'm at 1, right?
Is it?
that. Dude, you're kidding.
What'd you get?
I got another nat 1.
Get
Joe.
home.
Don't look
Does
at
anyone
me.
have inspiration?
Inspiration, use my inspiration.
Thank you.
Was he already at 1? Yes.
3 nat. Oh, that was a 16. I thought I just got 3 nat 1s in a row. I was 16.
Meant to be.
Yeah, I would like, look, man.
Oh my gosh. I would have
That's rough, buddy.
crying. Oh my
So
God.
that's one success.
Give me the purple one and somehow
Yeah.
still in that one.
Yeah, so
How did it
as the
happen?
3 of you pull yourself out of the rubble,
I'm gonna look for Chris.
you guys can all make perception checks to look for Chris.
Oh, I'm looking.
Me too. That's at 18 for Nastani.
18 will just do
I
it.
don't know if you did.
So
Oh, I see
Nastani,
it.
digging through the rubble, you find kind of the horns of a dragonborn. The others come and help you out, pulling Chris out. Anybody got anything they want to use to save Chris, or make a medicine check?
You
have to kill
has
me.
my
You have to
amulet
kill me.
recharged?
How long does it take? I don't think it would have.
I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to stabilize.
It says once per day.
You have to
Yeah, I was
kill
gonna
me.
say if I could help.
Wait,
Yep,
hang on,
there
let me
you
see
go.
if I'm good
Stabilize
at
with
that.
advantage.
That is gonna be another 21.
21. Chris, you find your friends surrounding you, pull you out of the dust and rubble. Look around. It's nighttime.
Where are we?
You look around.
Kill up 21.
The
you said?
mansion smoldering. The whole thing has been blasted. It looks like most of you were carried down with the landslide. And Nistani, it's a miracle that everybody's mostly in one piece. Maybe Chris is missing a little bit of his tail.
That was from different circumstances.
Well,
But it grew back when you
But-
got reincarnated.
Yeah.
everybody kind of battered and beaten. You see the factories, everything, just smoldering flames as landslides have taken most of them. This whole island has been wrecked. As you look around Nastani, just covered in blood and sweat, you see what appears to be a boat on the horizon. 8 or 9 of them. As you've been out long enough, people have noticed
Mansion is burning down.
one of the boats getting closer. Through the kind of magical lights, you see crossbows, bows drawn. Some people on the deck of the first kind of barge.
Hide.
Are you guys hiding? Everybody make a group stealth check. Badissa has disadvantage.
Because her shield is still molten lava.
She needs to probably get some new armor. It was not magical. It was a good shield. It served its purpose.
Did it?
It did. Because she walked out of that with Shield Master.
Stealthy sword?
Yep. Badissa survived an 8-point line.
Then 8.
8.
Did you roll for a discern?
I can, if you want me to.
How's my stealth?
You want me to?
My survival sneak.
I'll roll for it. Right.
All those is based on
Cool.
brain.
Alright, Badissa rolls a 7.
24.
24.
17.
17.
18.
18. Chris.
8.
8.
8. Alright.
Bit over.
So, 7, 24, 17,
18.
18.
8.
Make a perception check.
Wow. It's just like that, or is it with a plus? Yeah, 10.
10. So, as you see the explosion, and you've been heading towards it with the rest of the Drake Wardens, the barge comes up to a slow pull towards the base of the rubble, trying to get a scope around, and you see movement in the water. And you see one person who's just crouched down in the brush. She's in shining armor that looks molten.
Yeah.
She's not with us.
And like a wide, like deer in the headlights expression, like trying to get further into the grass. What are you telling your ship to do?
Dock here.
Okay.
We found our culprits.
So the ship comes to a stop. Hop out. You approaching?
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
I also
Stop
have
what you're
dark
doing.
vision up to 120, so I can see him right.
Drop your weapons.
Patissa. Hold it. I can't. It's stuck. Sword permanently in the air.
Is
You
it just
open
like
fire?
it's like a like a doll just like
The sword is bent.
Mm.
It kind of looks like a big staple.
I tell the men around me
What's the smiling
to
face?
secure
Okay.
to secure the knight in front of me.
Okay.
Gwyn's
so
gonna
that's
jump
the
out.
Prone.
You're jumping out?
I'm jumping out.
Haymaker? What are you doing?
I'm just.
Are you doing this or like you just like punch it? What are you doing?
No, I'm jumping out and being like, wait. It's not a fault.
Wait.
You,
I'm
you
armed.
watch as the two go to apprehend Badissa.
I also can't drop my weapon.
Badissa is pretty
I am
tired
the weapon.
and just
I know.
looks at you.
Do we recognize the cat in here?
In the light, it's kind of hard to see, but as the kind of spotlights are taken away, as some of the other city guard kind of come by, arresting Badissa, you recognize Elwyn. That's Ranger from many moons ago.
I go and give him a hug.
I told you.
As you go up, you watch son of a bitch! Two guards immediately rush you, Chris.
Oh, wait, it's me, popcorn shrimp guy. I danced with the
I'm
lady.
kicking you in the chest.
Wait, what?
I told you this guy was bad news.
Kicks
We
you
were like
down
buddies
the
and
water.
everything.
I recognize who he is. Stop kicking you in the chest. That's all I stop doing. They secure you. Men are.
So
running around.
is everybody going peacefully or fighting the authorities
I'm
here?
fighting them.
No, it's
What's
not.
the
You're fighting them, Gwen?
thing?
I just like struggling. I'm not like fighting them, but
Are
I'm not
you fighting them?
Gwen, and this finally goes like this.
Are you a dick then?
Are you Gwen? Are you fighting them?
No. I'm not fighting them.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Does that 22 hit?
Yes.
They're knocking you unconscious.
Okay.
I
said I wasn't.
2 points of bludgeoning.
I'm down.
Stop!
Can I?
Don't use excessive force. I know I just kicked someone on the
Can I
ground.
please?
You started the excessive force.
We all got excited like
Can
it was
I-
one of those days.
Can I
It's
please?
not.
You
It's
know
not
what, that's
anymore.
respect.
This is why I
Everyone
don't
has
respect
one of those
authority.
Can I please stabilize
Everybody
again?
has those days.
Can I stabilize?
They
Gwen,
didn't
please?
kill Gwen.
No.
They just knocked her out. They did not do it to kill.
I'm just out.
I'm not letting you cast any spells.
I
Why?
can't- I
why would
can't.
I do that?
I can't cast any spells.
Just good old
One of
fashioned
your
CPR.
senior
Make
officers
sure I can't cast
rides
spells
up
either.
on his lightning drake, and you kind of hear, Erlen, what's taking so long? Who are these folk?
Hi.
You kind of,
Chris.
the green dragonborn looks down at you.
I know them, but I feel they might have gotten into some trouble.
Pack them up. We'll take them back to the thumb for questioning.
Not the thumb.
Sir,
We're just there.
We were on the thumb. Aren't we on the thumb?
Aren't we there
You
now?
are in the water near the thumb.
Oh.
I was
You're
We're
not
just like-
on it anymore because you were blown up.
Chris is going like this.
yeah.
A big boom.
Wait, which
So-
was it? Oh, this
The one I'm missing.
one. Is...
pack them up, boys.
All right.
Ah!
Are any of you conscious people resisting? I always have
Resistant to what?
resisting the authorities.
Resisting to
arrest.
police.
Yeah.
Are you police resistant?
I'm not knee resistant either.
Okay. So, most everybody is
I actually have resistance.
walked
against
up
police.
onto the ship. Gwen, you are carried,
Write that down. Write that down.
and you guys are set on the benches of the ship as it starts to make its way, kind of the long way around towards the base of this mountainous structure. But there's about a 30-minute trip over there if you guys would like to start taking a short rest.
Gwen doesn't have a choice.
Well,
I will not be taking a short
So, as the ship continues, you're kind of left them on the bench seats on the side. Your commander kind of riding nearby.
Do we rest at HB?
Can we go ahead and...
You can do a short rest, so you roll hit dice.
Yep.
I think
But if you guys would like to try and take a fat nap, you may.
I'm going for the short rest. I'm going to take all of my hit dice.
Go for it, yeah.
Yes, I'm
Erlen, you know these people?
I've traveled with them once.
Tell me about that.
They're loyal to each other, and that earns my respect. There's nothing malicious that I've ever seen in them, but they're
Wow.
definitely resistant to authority.
Quit.
Turns. Well, I can't say my experience has been the same so far. And so far, it looks like they're either perpetrators or the lone survivors of quite the attack.
A lot of people react harshly when they're on fire.
Well, let's hope they didn't start it.
I don't have those answers, but I'll find out.
Do that.
You watch as he kind of rides ahead, yells out a command to some of the other barges, and they go back to search the other sides of the rubble. But, for the time being, Erlen, you have them in your custody, if you wish to question them more.
So we're at probably close to the end of this 30-minute thing before I can talk to any of them, because
still asleep.
No, I would think that
They're resting. So
Just
some of them are
sitting there.
conscious, Gwen.
Nasani's like taking out like
1,000-yard stare.
Nasani's like trying to like patch up, and also patch up Badissa and anyone else who's willing to patch up.
I talk to
Breathing,
Icarus.
Pulling out burnt feathers.
Yeah.
You're like
I go over to you.
scolding Gwen. Cannot believe
I
you
say,
would do this.
tell me what's going on here and make it
Learn
simple.
a lesson.
I'm at full health.
We came here to try to learn things in Nakamachi, and were subjected to a series of inhumane tests and barely made it out alive as a madman blew up his own building in an attempt to kill us.
I've seen your faces around.
Yeah, Erlen, and you go to the cabin of the ship, and there are, sure enough, quite a few posters.
Am I wearing a hat here?
Hey, that's our brothers.
This really simple.
Your hat is singed.
My own home government has essentially declared war against
Unbreakable
me,
hat?
and is trying at vast lengths to trap us.
Why is the war coming here?
That's a good question.
Nasani kind of
Chris Inca.
Nasani's like sitting on the other side of Icarus, like patching up Chris. Probably because the madman's part of it. I didn't say that.
You guys were cuffed, just so you know.
I'm going like
you have the kind of that little hand stocks on.
So I'm going like this.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Just so
Uncuff her, please.
Can I just say it's awesome to finally
out?
see you again, dude? Can I get
Yeah,
a
yeah,
high
you
five
watch
or
as one of the
something?
guards kind of comes over.
Not your feet.
Yeah.
But
No,
your
no, no.
hand.
I'm,
Yeah. Gwen,
Thank you.
manacles.
Can I break out looking really cool?
Muscle.
But I
They've got her
No,
like
I go like
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah. Chris,
I will kick you in the chest again.
do not. Chris,
I'm gonna keep my hands like this.
Chris, do not. Please, please do not.
How'd she get out? I know.
Because I'm kind.
What?
And I have manners.
I was with open arms and I gave
Chris,
her to the chest.
Chris,
So.
Chris, manners would do well.
What madman?
Kenzoku.
The one who blew up his own building.
Kenzoku.
Kenzoku.
The
I
mechanist.
promise.
Big
It,
word.
I know it sounds crazy. I know it probably sounds like we're making it up to get our asses out of something. Sorry for my language.
That's my word.
Sorry, YouTube.
Swear jar.
Nasani never uses a swear jar.
Isabella filled that one up.
Yeah.
She did.
I got 500 gold.
I got 12 platinum.
I promise we are telling the truth. The madman is Kenzoku. He's set fire to his own building to try and kill us or frame us. I don't know which one it is. I promise we're not trying to bring a war here. We don't want there to be a war. We're trying to see if we can stop it.
You're describing a madman to me, but you don't know what he wants.
He said
That's
that...
kind of a defining trait of madmen.
Yeah, that's very true.
You don't
I
know
don't
what
even
he's
think
trying
he
to
knows
do.
what he wants.
We know that he is...
You don't know why you're being framed.
Well, he
you
said
don't know
he-
why it's you. You said it's something
We've-
about your
okay.
country.
He said
We've-
he's been promised the world.
He's been promised the world by the woman in charge.
They would have blown
And
up.
we are trying to piece it together. We are, but it's kind of hard when you're framed for murder.
Framed. What really happened?
What really happened is that Prayers Gardvia somehow stopped time and assassinated King Egil.
you see one of the guards just kind of like...
She used time magic.
I hand him $5. He just wanted that.
Takes that gold.
No!
Okay, would Nasani know that it's a dunamancy of some sort?
Dunamancy is a term that's probably not adequate. It's
Not
chronergy
Chronergy.
specifically.
Would she know
If
that?
only Herb were here to explain.
If only his
We
college
have
degree was
the
here.
college-educated one is not here.
But he uses the Wonder Wand every single time.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm listening to you is because strange things are happening.
I mean, you saw the meat god.
I've never been the same.
We were all there.
You guys remember those dreams?
I know it sounds crazy, and I know
It was real for them.
you probably shouldn't trust us by what is being said everywhere else, aside from our pictures being posted everywhere.
It's not even a good picture.
It's not even. They didn't
Mine
even
is
get
good.
his beak right.
It's just a bald eagle.
They actually got my pretty good.
It should be
It's a bald
carrot.
dude.
I have a question for the DM.
Yep.
In the laws of the country and the position I'm in, how much time do I have before I need to explain to my superiors exactly my report of these findings?
You figured your boss would probably be out for a while, so if you were to take them back to the kind of your one of the fortresses, which here in Nakamachi, probably have them sit into the night a little bit because sun just set maybe 10 minutes ago before you guys got here. Probably have them sit, wait around for a while. Probably got, you could surmise, 9-ish hours. He's a pretty late guy.
Another DM question. What does the moon look like?
As it starts to rise against the horizon, full.
I'm gonna turn to Elwin. Elwin, do you remember the boat? When you first met us? Do you remember what happened? Do you know what the moon looked like then?
The golden moon rises across the beautiful lakes of Missouri.
The same beast?
Different, probably. We dealt with different ones every time. And
But always on the full moon.
always on a full moon, and the madman and Primus Gardvia are the ones who are behind that.
The moon should be full for several more days.
Exactly. Somehow it's been hastened.
Tonight.
Yes.
Where?
What do you mean?
Where is this beast going to come?
Well, we
Probably
knew that.
nearby.
Probably nearby.
Probably
Probably nearby.
wherever we are.
Just drop us off somewhere.
Historically, the last few times.
Historically,
it's
it
been
has been near
pretty
us.
targeted against
So-
us.
We want to keep damage to a minimum. I'm not doing this as a ploy to let us go. But if you don't want damage to come to your people or to yourself, we would like to also not have damage near, civilization. So,
Here's my middle ground.
perfect.
I'm not letting you go.
That's okay.
You're staying here,
Oh,
and
okay.
you're helping us prepare for whatever's about to happen next.
Absolutely.
That's pretty fair.
Sounds
That's
good.
absolutely fair.
It's hard to do
I'm
good
taking
when
you
you're
seriously. If any of you run, I'll kick you in the chest.
tough. I've been there.
On the
Do you have inspiration?
No.
Take it.
Yes!
on my family's honor,
I've
I
been
will
trying.
not.
It's the intro.
I start to go talk to my men and leave them for the moment. And then I turn back around. Do we have any information on what we're fighting?
It's gonna happen
Do we-
tonight.
When we were in the observatory, did we get any information about the? I don't like that one.
Don't smile.
Don't smile.
Why are you smiling like that?
That's
Well,
fine.
come on,
did you?
Did
A
I
little
get
bit of
anything
information.
from my books? Not that I'm awake.
Can we brain blast new
Am I
information?
dreaming about what's to come?
When you dream of blood.
Yeah, wait. Go to the page that has.
No!
We're all wet on the inside.
Meat
What?
for the meat god.
It's just
We're
me
all
and my,
meats
it's
in
me
our
and my
own
muzzle.
world.
No,
It's all about the
Chris,
beats we made along
no.
the way.
Chris,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Who gets it? My chest still hurts.
It's not about who gets kicked and who doesn't. It's about the meat god you met along the way.
So
Yeah.
they seem to be getting more and more dangerous with every moon that rises.
That's wonderful.
I know, it's fantastic. Another note is the moon that you experienced with us. We never actually killed that one.
So that same beast could be done.
Also, the last moon we experienced kind of brought the undead back to kind of life. One of the it was not a good time.
Is it the height of the full moon? Midnight?
Is it midnight we've succumbed?
It's been late.
It's been late. into
Like
the
oh
night.
yeah, high moon. High moon.
It's about. Were we in summer? What time?
You guys are kind of fall-ish.
Fall-ish. Because it started with the harvest moon.
So it's probably
It's
9
late fall.
9 p.m. right now.
Sun just set.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
so it would be
We've
like
been traveling for
30
30
minutes.
minutes.
So,
I mean, it's
so it's like we're like okay.
it'd probably be
7.
like 8.
You could argue that. I mean, midnight's a ways away, and the moon really gets its highest a little later than that. It does last into the day.
I'm not sure why these events follow us. I don't know why we are the pawns that have been decided to be played. I don't.
No, you're not. I guarantee.
It doesn't matter, and
I
we'll
know.
figure it out if we're here in the morning.
But
We're going to this fortress. It's near the. It's the big push for the DM. I'm gonna say that it's near the town. It's near.
Yeah, it is near the town.
is
Yeah.
It's kind of at the base of the town. It's one of the major ports.
We're almost there right
yeah,
now.
yeah, you're almost there.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a bonus action and summon my
Eagle?
my
Falcon.
Falcon, and attach a message to it of just prepare for battle. I'm gonna set it to the gatehouse.
Okay.
Is the town surrounded by a wall?
The fortress is. The town's kind of up on the mountain.
Is the fortress the only installment of battlements at all?
It's the only major installment.
Great. So I'm just going to go ahead and send that forward. Prepare for battle. Estimation midnight. Just ahead of us.
All right.
And we're going to row faster. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Has there, okay, this is like a general question for all of us. Has there been, aside from it being on a full moon, has there been any themes with each creature?
The full moon, us,
necrotic.
time stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
We get screwed every time.
Have they,
yeah, but each monster has its own like thing,
Oh,
right?
friend.
Each monster has its own thing, like
Yeah.
the butterflies,
Friend,
the
come back.
necrotic
Well, it was like-
butterflies, or whatever.
like a
It
moth?
comes from the moon.
Herb revives every time.
Yeah, but like they always have their own.
I think that's.
They
a
have their
really
own
good
twists, yeah.
They have their own twist, and it seems to, at least the last one seemed to be focused on Icarus more than,
I think that had more to do
or
with
just
the bodies it was
coincidence.
reviving.
Okay.
I think so.
I think that,
It's kind of
it was definitely coincidence, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even focused on me necessarily. I was just in front of them.
Yeah, the guy totally
We
did
don't know
not
what
call you
happened,
out.
guys.
McNamara.
I don't think he said
We
that.
told-
He didn't say that. They just played it back. He didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. He sounds just like him. Wait a
Good
minute.
impression.
Hey.
Is this guard the guy?
Hey guys. No, Charlie's great with voices.
He was there.
Everyone knows that.
Look at me! I'm a gnome!
All right, shut up, Charlie.
He sounds like my
You
friend.
had your moment.
I thought we were doing voices. I'm sorry.
I don't do
That was
voices
wrong.
with you.
Go back and do my dead wife.
What? How many? Why do we know so much?
Down, right?
It's funnier every time.
Can Gwen wake up to that?
Yeah, you hear, oh. And you look over.
So
Sure.
wait. So the moons.
Gwen. We're gonna play nice with the other kids.
Yeah, we have to
Out
play
the
nice.
nostrils.
With my cuffed hand.
The
The dragon is very much still inside Gwen.
the other thing is that between the moon you experienced and the most recent one we experienced, we had the same kind of situation happen with the whole time stop. When I talk about the assassination happened in between those, with no relation to where the moon was in phase wise, right? It was like it wasn't a new moon, but it was.
I mean, every time that
No, the assassination wasn't like the moon was.
the moon was full.
No,
The moon
yeah,
was
the moon
full.
was
Oh,
full,
yeah. It was unnaturally
It
full.
was that was the event
Yeah,
for that one.
right.
Oof.
Remember the unnaturally
Got
full
it.
moon
Nailed it.
immediately after the what we dubbed the cleaver on the boat? Yeah, that's when the assassination happened.
Coincidence?
So
I think not.
So we faced a monster of the darkness, struck from the shadows, and I experienced.
Yeah,
And then you faced,
we faced two others before that, and then after the one you experienced with us, we experienced the where we got framed for murder.
and it was a monster.
You
Yes.
Can, you can call her that.
She ripped my brother's arms off.
Gwen wakes up, she's just like, she ripped them off. The arms.
All right.
Good input.
You're like groggy.
Yeah.
You're awake.
So
I can hear.
the first event started on the harvest moon of the fall, and it was this creature that had like this weird like ichor, kind of
Watch that back.
Sticky and
icky.
oozy.
Yeah.
Sticky and icky.
Yeah.
What?
And then the second one, I put laser moon.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
have lasers.
It was like it was like beams that like it killed our bird. Not that one.
This bird's still alive.
No,
So there's no correlation between any of them.
The correlation, aside from the most recent one we dealt with, was that they were all apparitions of sorts.
Have you noticed anything different with the most recent ones?
The last one was
Specifically with what you just said, says the guard next to you.
The last one, it seemed that the apparitions that came from
these
the moon,
little green butterflies came
they
down.
took
Brought the
over.
corpses
They
out.
took over the corpses and brought them to life.
Where are they coming from?
The moon.
They're coming from the moon.
Yes.
They're falling out of the sky.
Yes.
Directly from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Witnessed it.
I must have not been paying attention. They come from the moon?
Yes,
They
Chris.
come from the moon.
The man in the moon toad. says
Hey,
they
the
come-
god even knows.
Do you usually see
Come
them
from the
where they come from?
We saw the first one fall from the moon. The second one.
Actually, we didn't see. No, did we actually witness
The first one
the
we
first
did.
one
It
fall?
looked like
Yeah,
a
we
shooting
did.
star.
Yes, the first
Here's
one.
what I need to know. If we're setting up different defenses, how do I know we're not going to be projecting outward and then all of a sudden it's right behind us?
We won't.
You don't.
If we form a circle.
When
Like the
Nastani,
moon!
when Nastani disappears,
circle
that's
of the
when
moon?
things are bad.
If we go to the moon, we can escape the monster.
I'm gonna mind meld with Icarus for a minute. Should we tell him about the
They do this sometimes.
I don't know.
They look at each other.
So now I just
don't know
talked to
what
you.
that
Yeah. What is this, man?
I'm here too.
I don't quite know how to explain
Yeah,
it
it's
without.
good.
Do they really think they know what's going on?
I don't think they do. They just sound big words to make themselves sound smart sometimes.
They know.
Oh, they can still hear it. Never mind. I mean,
Hey.
they're smart.
From my. They know what's going on. They're just thinking right now.
I really don't care to
Inspiration,
pry
Mark.
information out of you. If you think it's not helpful to tell me, don't. You're not going to have your weapons until something shows up. You'll have guards on either side of you. If there's something I need to know, tell me right now.
Yeah, they're in it.
It may or may not stop time when it arrives, and everyone will be almost entirely vulnerable.
That's how it gets you.
Almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is almost entirely vulnerable?
Well, one person is not.
One of you.
I'm gonna give Elwyn the amulet.
Okay.
I'm gonna drape it around his neck.
You're about to hear
This
her.
really makes your eyes pop.
So
This will
this
buy
is,
you some time.
and this
Well, no one else can move.
this is how we know
Where'd you get this?
with the ruins.
At Nunya.
I don't know what any of this means.
But this is
Tentatively, we're figuring
This
it
is the
out.
first I'm hearing of it too.
Like you said, if we survive till morning,
That
we can
does make
figure
me
it out
feel
then.
better. What?
If we survive till morning, we can figure it out then.
Let me put it this way. In our research to figure out what has been going on, we've come across those. Those grant immunity of sorts. So in the time stop that happens, which you and I, and Gwen has one too, right? The three of us
I don't.
will be able to move freely in this time. And you'll witness it fall from the moon. And you'll see what we say is true.
Okay.
I'm
We're getting close to this fortress at this point.
You guys are getting close to the perimeter, yeah. It's, the fortress is, it's a single turret wall
I regret
that kind of protects the harbor. There's many kind of boardwalks and platforms here for the most part, it is pretty open. There's not many ships in port because most of them are out on patrol, kind of exploring and kind of going over the Kenzoku incident. But, you know, the guards that you sent a letter for, you know, have mustered up who's there.
Mustard.
Wallaby fellas.
They've kind of gotten some of the battlements ready. And as you approach one of them, kind of a fellow Drake Warden, kind of, "Hey, Alan!
I love Drake.
What do you need? Did you mean artillery?"
Everything.
Yes, he needs everything. Get the artillery ready. Where are we aiming it? What's going on?
I need our 10 best soldiers.
Looks
We're
around.
gonna need a lot more than
We've got 8.
We have 8
'Cause you're
total
number
workers.
10.
You
9.
count for 2.
Because you're the...
Okay.
You and Rochelle.
You and
How many
Charlie.
people are on my boat right now?
There are 3 other guards on the boat.
Great. So, what I'm gonna have is instead of 2 per person, I'm gonna have each of you has a guard next to you that has your weapons.
Is somebody touching my weapon?
You're fine.
I'm not worried about me.
Really?
I'm worried about them.
Is it sheathed? I don't know.
It's sheathed, yeah.
It's sheathed.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Great. No, they're not gonna draw your weapons.
That's for their safety.
Just in case you're crazy, these people are gonna be holding your weapons. If anything happens, they will immediately be under your command. That is my instruction.
freezes.
Question. Do I still have that ring that Azores gave me? So my guns are invincible right now? Cool.
I asked the
So
same.
you only have my bow.
He's got his.
I got 2 rings, dog. I'm ringed up.
Am I the leading officer at this?
You and the other Drake Warden, yeah.
You and the other. So I really need to. Yeah, but okay. So I don't have another commanding officer.
Highest ranking here.
Highest ranking here.
Yeah, you and the other.
So this fort is where, in conjunction with the town.
This fort is down the hill from the town. It's kind of a winding path to get up to Nakamachi proper, as this is the more blunt edge of the harbor here. It's easily the most well-defended one because of the large walls on either side. But I mean, it's a long kind of winding back and forth road to get up to Nakamachi proper. So it's in an alcove of sorts.
Okay. So I'm gonna send.
Koji,
That's
the other Drake Warden.
Other Drake Warden. You're with them.
Got it.
Defend.
Hey, you gonna tell me about what's going on here?
Yes. But right now, just in case we don't have time,
Okay.
I need to prepare the back half of this fortress, like we're defending against the town, while I go with these 2 and prepare the front half of this
Should we get up on the wall?
Yeah.
Take everything up there?
We're gonna face half of it back at the town and half of it forward.
Make a persuasion check.
It's not good.
Well,
Doing great.
yeah, inspiration, you can use it. Everybody started out with one.
I'm gonna use my
Okay.
16.
16? Okay. Koji kind of looks at you. Okay, but look, I'm not the one reporting this to the captain.
I understand. At this point, because you all have more information about the things that we've been fighting, I'm going to let you lead discussion on how to best prepare for this.
I get the muzzle ball.
You don't have a real. You don't have a
Oh.
You're fine. You just have the manacles.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
That was a joke.
Oh, I didn't
You're
know.
not actually Hannibal. Come on.
Well,
That would have been pretty
question.
awesome.
Has all of the moon events that have not counted, the assassination, have they kind of seemed to gravitate toward attacking those with the amulets on?
I think it seems like it, yeah.
The clearer, I think, was the one that just killed everybody.
The laser one.
Was just
Or no, did we not have
the laser one. It encountered us outside of
It's worth mentioning Keysfer has encountered these creatures too. So, you have that information.
So I think, yeah.
So, those with the amulets on, the creatures seem to gravitate a bit more towards. Not that they don't attack others, but they seem to gravitate towards. That is the danger in wearing one.
Okay.
That is why it seems to follow us.
Should we put the three of us with the amulets in front of these walls so that we bring the attack from one side?
I think so.
If I'm at the best capability I can, then yeah.
Do we have
Did you mention
health potions?
going?
Inside.
My turn.
Are you
I
gonna
would say
be
you,
here for this
you have
one?
a couple in surplus. They're pretty hard to come by.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, are you gonna be here for this? Another note. Mine is a little different from yours. I'm gonna
When
pull mine.
she goes,
'Cause
things
you have
get
a
bad.
You have a red amulet. I have a green amulet.
Special. Special.
So I go to a room where I can kind of oversee what's happening.
You're stuck with me, pal.
I think you have the right idea to put the amulets
Outside
out front.
of-
I think
yes.
having them inside the fort would only cause whatever creatures are coming to tear through.
And get
The
to
walls.
Can Chris and I have new weapons and armor?
This
Says Bethesda, who's sitting in fused armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I understand keeping
I
the
don't have any
weapons
weapons
away,
or
but
armor.
can also
I know,
not
that's
have
what I asked for.
manacles to be more prepared if something does happen. I'm not asking for the weapons unless something does happen, but especially considering they have stopped time before, there won't really be a chance to take off manacles.
Also, time will be stopped.
Also, I'll go ahead and
Everyone
say
with an amulet does not have to wear manacles.
The guy's turn towards me.
Oh, very nice. Icarus told me to. You're lucky he told me to.
She gets a cookie if she behaves.
You are
Flex your fists at me. Let's go.
the one with
Fisticuffs.
chains.
Winning.
Flex your fist is crazy.
Only because, and I give this amulet back to you, we're going to have every weapon in our arsenal pointed at you in front of our defenses.
Okay, that's fair. What about so Chris and Vanessa are just chilling with their manacles on?
This is like.
I
Well,
think
like,
now
We're going to get them new armor, but we're going to not hand them their weapons yet.
That's fair.
now I think is a good time to mention what I wrote down on our theories page, that this Frail Moon event is going to be nothing, so that we all look like liars and fools.
Womp, womp, womp.
We can
It's
only
actually-
hope.
can only hope, yeah.
That's like the best case scenario.
So, that would be funny, wouldn't it? So, I'll say you guys take time, you switch out armor, get new weapons. Chris, what weapons you want? You know, long
what you got?
swords?
What's like a big sword?
You want a great sword?
Great sword sounds cool.
Alright, so
It better be as great as you can give it.
yeah, so I'll add a great sword to your inventory. Chris. You can
Any
use that.
other things?
Are we still at the health that we are at?
So I'll say as part of this process, you guys take time to set up. You have a full night, a long night ahead of you guys. And I would say might be a bit giveaway of me to say, but by the time of the night that we get to, you guys can mark off a long rest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're just doing.
about 8 hours pass as the night continues. Started early, and it's getting to be, the witching hour.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Is there a way for me to retrieve my falcon and send it into the town to tell villagers to stay inside?
Yeah, sure.
And
You're putting the city on alert.
I'm putting the city on alert.
Putting
Okay.
blood above the doors.
So, just so you know, if this is a big fluke,
It's my entire career.
so.
You can run away with
I'm
us.
praying.
You
to
can say it's a
Tempest.
drill.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm going to tell the team. We've brought criminals suspected of murdering, and they're being held at a
Not
garrison,
that
while our garrison is low on soldiers. We are keeping them, but we have
To be fair, the Kenzoku estate was blown off the mountain. So.
everything should be on high alert already.
Yeah.
But I should say, our fortress right now, stay away from it. We have murderers here, and keep the town on high
Good
alert.
to know. All right. So sounds good. So in this fortress, let's go ahead and start constructing it, shall we? So let's see where's all these little pieces. Great.
What do you need?
We'll have the big wall, right?
Casa de
Right there.
Gwen.
Das Casa de Quinn might have to,
King's Mojo Dojo Casa.
Get a bunch of these.
That was perfect. And so, just know that the wall is about 20 feet high.
Mine.
And
This
kind
is no
of features a
longer-
larger battlement, not necessarily used in defense.
Barbie Stream House.
Yeah, there you go. That was great. Good job. And then why don't we flip it over and we make some docks on this side. We'll start over here. These will go along the walls. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Do that. All right. We'll do this. We'll just add that right there. So, there it is. It's important to know Mizumi is a pretty flooded place, and this is all kind of just shallow water. You guys can mostly all stand in it. So, go ahead and place yourselves on the battlements, okay? And let me make.
There needs to be one right there, but I don't know if it will.
So me and Chris and Gwen would be.
You guys down in the front, kind of in the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris,
and
you're not
I'll
there.
say, if you want a ship to stand on,
Chris can be on a ship.
you can have a barge.
Gotta be on a ship.
You want a barge out there?
Sure.
Barge?
Yeah.
I'm asking
It's not a shore, it's a lake, silly.
Marilyn if you want to put your barge somewhere out there.
I would assume that Badissa would be, even if she can't be on the front,
Okay.
she would be as close as she can to the Stani.
There.
So, she'll be close to the stop. All right. And let's get those lovely guards out there. So,
It better be lovely too.
they're lovely.
If you're not
They-
lovely, I'm canceling this whole thing.
They're quite pleasant.
Who could hate upon Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
He's
one of our finest.
He does that impression of my wife so well.
All right, you said 2 guards with each person, right? All right. Our favorite tabaxi. Who's this guy.
Do we have any drakes?
You have 1 drink.
Does the current match the Drake?
No.
Dang it.
Um,
That's beautiful.
I also have a Drake. If you need me to summon her.
Why do I come up with the best
Yeah.
stuff?
Is she gonna go with you?
You kicked her. No wonder you want her
Here's
out.
Koji.
What did she say?
Is she gonna go to
She will.
Koji's out here.
What
What do you want, Koji?
everybody food
And his drink.
I want Koji to watch her 6.
Okay. Koji will be back here on the docks.
I will summon Zafana,
Okay. Go for that.
and can I, before I summon, just be like, where would you like my Drake?
Koji has a
In relation to your guards, where
smaller
would you like
drink,
her?
so this will be Koji and his drink.
Great. Oh, be back up.
I summoned my Drake.
Yeah!
Can you send your
I
Drake
summoned everyone.
to protect your friends out in front of the...
Already killed that dude.
So you want...
My goal is to become the Iron Giant
here?
kid.
Right
Yeah, good luck.
Put it with Icarus.
That'd be cool.
here.
You get a lizard.
Oh, with Icarus, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
I'll
brother.
I'll put this one like here. That way she's nearby enough to me for me to summon.
Where are
And
you?
then-
You're not on the board yet, Chris. Where do you guys want
I was
Chris?
gonna put down.
You can't.
Do you want him on the front line? You want him to be the sole person on the boat?
That'd be funny.
That'd be funny.
Chris,
Put Chris on the
I
boat. Chris,
need to
you're
have
on the
captain
boat.
hat.
The guard says so.
This is the boat.
It's the only way we would give you the greatsword.
Yeah.
We're using you as
We're
the
like,
guard.
we're not putting you right next to us with the greatsword. So you can go on the boat.
You're strong enough. You don't need any guards.
Guard number 8.
He said, "Babe, we give him the biggest sword possible."
Here we go. Guard number 8 with Chris.
Oh no.
You and I get
Charlie! Charlie's
Charlie.
out there with
Charlie's
Chris,
with
and
Chris,
he's the
yeah.
shortest. I'm hoping that he won't get his head cut off as soon as Chris
What's your
practices
name?
the sword.
He's shaking in his boots.
Charlie.
Can you do an impression of his wife? I don't even know what she sounds like, but he sounds
Well,
like her.
was watery.
Yeah.
So you
She
saw
sounds so draining.
Okay, so is everybody prepared?
No.
No?
I'm good now.
You're good now? Alright.
Little zip zap zap.
Alright, so let's get thumbs up.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my grappling hook
Mm-hmm.
hooked up to the wall.
Up top?
Yeah.
We say this is a 20-foot drop down that way.
That's where I'm putting the chain
Okay.
in case there's a need for people to climb
Get
up.
back up. The need for
Perfect.
speed. Alright, I'm looking for something to act as a battlement.
I'm gonna.
I don't have cannons, so we will use unearthed elemental
We have,
Wait, where do you
we
for
only
the
have,
cannon.
we only have cannon fodder.
Where did you put your grappling hook?
Right in front of me, but in that space, there's a grappling hook right on that corner, and the chain is going all the way down.
I'm going to.
Two cannons.
I'm going to go on to the other side of where Gwen's soldier is, and I'm gonna be like, oh, and I'm throwing up another grappling hook. Those on this side. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna put my grappling hook there. That way it's easier for those on that side as well.
Okie dokie. So,
You better just know.
you guys sit and wait. So, let me ask this question. Anything else you guys are preparing?
My heart.
I think the health potions that we have. How many do we have?
Prepare the clerics.
You guys were I say you guys could probably have enough to pass out 2 minors to every person.
That's great.
I don't.
2 minor
Well, they are
healing
Drake
potions.
wardens.
We have miners.
Prospectors sometimes.
Yeah, prospectors, and also children that we drafted.
Gotcha.
into
Mine
the
is,
army.
don't mind
So
us.
it's just
What's
2 regular
the
potions of healing.
Do I have my sword on me, or is the person like the
The
guard?
person next to you is holding the sheath.
I like how my guy's not.
Cry about it.
No, I was just gonna
Cry
ask.
about
I was just gonna ask my demon something
Well,
before we got into it.
I think in our situation, asking
I'm
the
not
demon-
taking it. My hand wasn't even on it.
Can I ask my demon friend and my sword? Can I see really
I should kill you all.
okay, so
I need to talk to my demons. You don't understand. I need you to give me the weapon so I can talk to the demon.
My
So.
inner demons have answers.
All right. Anything else anybody else is preparing as the moon is high in the sky? Because I need to make sure.
I misinterpreted the
You
had a
conversation.
lot of
I
time
ruined
to
everybody.
I pray more to Tempest.
All right, you do.
I pray to Bahamut and do
Can I get grease and an unmovable
Both of you
rod?
make religion checks. Gwen, you make a wisdom save.
You guys are so far away I can't hear you, so I just
Not
ruined
really.
everybody.
You
Oh,
don't-
okay.
that was
I was like, all right.
Chris,
Religion.
I'll do. I'll
if
mean
you tell a
anything
good
that
boat
just-
story.
So I was on a boat once and I almost died. Your
You ever
buddy
the
was
old
there.
man in the sea? That's a good boat story.
What you talking about?
Okay. Hopefully they hear your prayer. So,
Can we do 2 braziers for fire arrows?
yeah, up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can prepare that. No, I have to find it. Ah, of course, bathtubs.
Woo!
Bathtub 1.
That's our oil.
Bathtub 2.
Oil and
This
torches.
is the first day.
Stuff.
They will be by the Earth Elemental cannons.
Yeah, good. That
There's
won't blow up.
creativity in
Won't
you.
blow up. You gotta light the cannon somehow.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna like cry about my wife.
Hey, I
drowning.
can't find anything for minor healing.
Cry
What
about
is
it.
the?
It's just a
Just
healing
healing?
potion. Just a healing potion.
I
No, you just do healing.
Lauren, put them in your inventory.
Can I,
What's up?
I want to tell the guard who's holding my sword not to hold it tightly.
Don't squeeze the grip?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
You have your sword.
He does
yeah,
it
You have an
anyway.
amulet on.
Okay, so I have my stuff then?
Yeah, you guys have your stuff if you have an amulet on. It's
Okay.
only.
I talked to Matthew.
Uh,
Why are you here? I don't
It's
have
His
a
name
weapon.
is Charlie.
it's only.
Or Charlie,
it's
sorry.
only. What's her name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa. That
Good
that
guy.
doesn't have her
Good
her weapons right now.
I thought you gave her a weapon.
And then I'm gonna just give her a weapon
It's
because
awesome.
everyone else has a weapon, and I'm caving, and I feel like a bad parent
Lauren, can you
who
pass me
can't
my
hold up
D6
to
if I
anything
can-
that they say.
Yeah.
Oh!
Found it. I looked in the reflection here.
There you go.
I saw it in the reflection.
Hey, you
So-
stupid freak.
As you all wait in anticipation, you've experienced these before. It's happened. And as you wait for the new moon to come,
Don't say that.
you watch as you look up. Full gold in the sky. Streaks run across. However, they begin to slow. The moon starts to blacken as a shadow moves in front of it.
It's eclipse night.
We did know that, actually, I'm pretty sure, didn't we?
We just knew it was a year earlier than it was before, right?
It is unnatural.
I'll say.
As the sky almost stops, the clouds do not race, and the three of you watch as the moon completely blackens out.
This has got to be the darkest day in Mizumi history.
Well,
Somewhere.
There was a day my wife died.
Or the day
Charlie,
the
do that
library's
thing again.
burned down.
Charlie, do the thing!
Charlie,
Same
do that
day.
thing. The hole in my heart.
Charlie, do your thing!
It was the same day.
those of you watching,
Easy top 5.
watch as the sky begins to crack, ripples running out as tendrils begin to wave from somewhere in the sky, pouring out this mist, this miasma.
Nobody
And
breathe!
those of you who see Chris talking to Charlie, frozen in time,
It's only those three.
watch as around them reality begins to fractal and shatter, almost like glass shards spinning. Nistani,
Yeah.
you look around, an empty room. Looking into the pool, you see the fractals, and the rest of you who can see watch as a spindly, blackened, mechanical hand pushes to the side, forcing the glass-like plane apart. You watch a thin, narrow head dripping with some black viscous fluid, tattered leather kind of coated robes. And you watch as it steps out next to Chris.
Hello.
Can I say Gwen is grabbing her sword?
Yeah, you draw your swords. As it steps out, the kind of twisted hand reaches out. The head, eyeless, covered in rust, patinaed, looks over towards Chris and Charlie.
No, Charlie!
And I need everybody to roll with initiative.
Oh my god.
Those of you within stop time can roll with advantage.
Can I roll?
But I already had
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah, they just get advantage. So, go ahead and do that.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm actually gonna put my inspiration on that roll that I just did for initiative.
Go for it.
That's a lot better.
This is the best initiative I've rolled all day.
This is the best initiative that I've rolled, maybe ever.
I gotta stop doing the voice. I'm gonna start doing it like just.
Charlie!
It's the best. The best initiative you've ever seen. I rolled the highest. Okay, so 20 to 25.
24.
24.
Which one do you want to go first?
Would it work better for you or me?
I don't think it makes a difference between the two of us.
Okay. Well, I'll go first.
Sure. Got it. So 24 Gwen.
Yeah.
All right, 24 Ick. Ick. 15 to 20.
I see.
Okay. That would actually be Koji in the back. With a 19, Koji. So Koji does that. Okay, cool. 10 to 15.
12.
13.
Okay. 12 and 13. Okay. 12 for...
Do we roll for this up?
She's just going to go after you. Unless you want Badissa to be entirely autonomous.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Of course she's. Yeah, she's still gonna go after me. That's
Okay,
7.
sweet. 7? Okay,
Is
cool.
she affected
So,
by stuff?
5 to 10?
7.
7?
Do you wanna go first?
We'll let Erlen go first before Badissa. 7.
It's okay, Koji's
Erlen's here! Let's
Everyone's here!
That means I'm definitely gonna die.
Alright, 7.
Always
Erlen.
die in front of her.
You like sandwiches too?
Marilyn Monroe.
Not far off.
Big line to be Erlen Unrow.
Alright, so that rounds off initiative with Badissa last. So, alright, at the top of each turn, Gwen, you watch as this construct, leaking this kind of very organic, oily fluid,
So goopy.
starts to wind up a strike towards, I'm gonna be Charlie.
Oh,
And
Charlie.
they're
Is
not
it a Charlie or
like
me?
they're in time stop right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's moving.
Gwen is gonna rush and like shove them out of the way and
Okay.
go into a rage.
What's your movement?
40.
You're right here.
No!
Gwen flips him and he stops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Can I dash and use my bonus action to? Well, my bonus action is to rage, right?
If you want to run into him, I'll let it happen.
Okay, yeah. I just want to push him out of the way.
Yep, he automatically fails and stop time. You push him and he stops.
Cool.
But you push him out of the way. As the construct, who is about to strike, turns its attention towards you, watches the other hand rises. That's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
You're
Alright.
ending within 5
And I'm
feet
in a
of him,
rage.
right?
What?
Yep.
You're ending within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. So, after Gwen, it's Icky.
Okay.
Icky sticky, no.
40. Cool. We'll just do this just to be really sure. Okay. Is he surprised?
The creature?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, figures. But he hasn't gone yet, so at least we're gonna have that. 21 to hit.
21. That will hit.
Okay.
Is AC higher?
Well, if a 21 just barely.
That's what I'm
I didn't say
thinking.
just barely.
I know.
Just barely, but he did have to check.
Yeah, that's
Check.
the part that I
Check.
meant. Yeah, he had to check.
I had to check.
That's good too.
Okay.
Kept it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
You gotta roll.
So that's
Yeah.
gonna be 8, 7, 15. That's gonna be 18.
Right.
So that's 24 piercing.
24 piercing?
Yep.
From what?
From my magic sword.
Does not seem to do as much damage as you were hoping.
That really is disappointing. How far did I go?
I love
40.
armored things like this.
Oh, yeah. So that was how much? You said again? 20?
24.
24? Yep. Alright.
And then he's on a boat.
Yeah.
On the barge?
Yeah, he's on the barge.
Can I get down to the wall of the barge and try to hide there?
Sure. Make a stealth check.
21.
21. You attempt to hide.
Yep.
Hopefully that works.
That ends my turn.
All right. So that is the end of Icarus's turn. Stop time moves past Koji's turn. But after Icarus's turn, though, it is going to go ahead and use legendary action.
Yeah.
So it is going to. Yep. It is going to make an attack at Gwen.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? Gwen. Just any of its melee attacks. So it's going to make a claw attack towards you, Gwen. And that is a
I think just the first
30 to hit.
Just barely.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that is that number plus that number. Okay, well, that was the lowest, just about 8 points of slashing damage.
Half to 4.
There you go.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, so that's his legendary action. Moving on to the next turn, it is its turn. So,
That's exciting.
yeah.
1.
All right, it is going to go reckless, letting out this kind of baleful howl into the night, or at least for those of you who can hear it. And it is going to recklessly make 3 attacks at Gwen, doing 2 claws and a slam. So,
Get up and slam.
it is reckless, so just so you know, you guys will have advantage until the end of its next turn.
Cool.
So Gwen, that's like a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that one hits for the first one. Nat 20 for the second one. Second claw attack, and here's the slam attack. Unnatural 20. That was a low one. Okay, cool. So Gwen will double the damage of the second one, and I'll just give it to you as a whole because I believe you're resistant to slashing and bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
I can take it. No, you can't.
Positive reinforced. Take it.
Gwen, that is 50 points of bludgeoning damage,
You're gonna take it.
or bludgeoning and slashing.
After 25.
After 25. So there you go.
Up the
As it lets out a big old multi-attack. And now it is the end of its turn, so it's going to roll a d6. Okay, cool. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Gwen, and Icarus too.
Oh, great.
And Chris and Charlie automatically fail.
Fail what?
The dex save.
21.
Death save?
21?
Dex.
Dex save.
21?
21.
You're good.
23.
23, you're good.
I was
Okay.
gonna be very upset.
And it's you know, you guys are good. We'll say that. That is at the end of his turn. You watch as it lets out that baleful howl. Once again, you guys take 25 points of lightning damage as the core kind of bursts for a second within the chest.
Which
But-
halves to 13.
Halves to 13. So,
I'm gonna go ahead and evade that. You're taking a whole 25. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
wait,
ahead
take
and
a whole
it
25.
would be half for him because he's resistant to
Oh,
lightning.
yeah,
that's half for you because you're resistant to lightning.
So 13.
Yep, 13. And Charlie takes full 25.
Thanks.
We'll see if Charlie lives.
Charlie!
They got like 30 hit points each, so won't be able to do that impression much.
See, this is why with Sasha, we're waiting
Hey,
until
Charlie,
after
do an impression of
Yeah.
you dying.
Charlie's
Hey.
final impression.
Yeah.
It's vaporized.
Okay, cool. So, yeah.
Wait, I've got an idea. Charlie, do an impression of not dying.
Okay, so that's the end of the construct's turn. The Sickened construct ends, and Nastani, where would you like to pop back into the map if you would like to?
Before I do, so whenever I'm in this room, I kind of have an aerial view.
You have an aerial view, and you can pop back in wherever you want.
Can I see its back?
You can.
Does it have a panel by
It's
chance?
got a lot of spines. It looks messed up. This construct looks like it's kind of been through a twister and then run through the bottom of the ocean and then brought back.
He just needs a lullaby.
Is there?
You can use your action to make a perception check.
Okay.
real low.
Just out of curiosity, is there any resemblance to anything seen in the Kenzoku Manor?
I would say make an insight check as an action.
Should I waste
if you want to do this.
Do it. I mean, if you do.
I think you might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you come back, what damage we can do it?
10.
10. They're both constructs.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Roll again.
Good.
We're investing, and I think it won't pay off.
11.
It didn't
Definitely
pay off.
a construct. A second construct.
There's this.
Guys, I've come to a revelation.
Alright, so that's
Guys,
your
I
action.
can't believe it.
Do you want to pop in this round or no? It is 5 feet of movement to sit in chair.
I'm gonna sit this one out, guys.
I do think if you're not attacking, you may as well not get hit by things.
Yeah.
Alright, sitting there?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit.
Alright, got it. That's the end of Nastani's turn. Nobody else has an amulet, correct?
Yeah.
So, after Nastani's turn, it's going to take another legendary action, and it's going to slap Gwen. Gwen, that is a 19 to hit.
Oh my god, just. Yeah, barely.
Okay, 19 hits.
That is my
Cool.
homework class.
17 points of slashing
Have to.
with a backhand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get
Alright,
better every day,
and
guys.
skipping
You
over
may
Chris,
be
who's stuck
dying,
in
but
time.
at least you can do
We're
that.
skipping over the rest of the guards who are stuck in time. We're skipping over Erlen, who's stuck in time, and it's just going to go ahead and use another legendary action.
It's good.
19 to hit, Gwen. Slaps you.
I think after the
12 points of slashing.
useful after
Slowly
6.
but surely I am dying.
Yeah, well, it can chip away too. Yeah, and it's just, the creature is screaming the entire time.
Yeah.
Just making this awful, like, guttural. It sounds way too human to be coming from a machine. So,
What in the fuck makes that Freddy's?
alright, cool. So, that brings us back to the top of the round at the end of Odysseus, and time resumes. You watch as Charlie, ah! Just start off the ship.
It was for your own good!
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Hits the ground. He's hurt. He's been blasted with lightning in time stop. So, but the rest of you all see the creature now. Gwen, your turn. Then Icky.
Okay, you said we have advantage on him because he's in reckless?
He is
or-
reckless, yeah. You
okay.
reckless attack. So
So-
melee attacks will have advantage.
Okay, is its face like right in my face? Like, can I?
Yeah, it's
really-
this long kind of beak-like thing, and it's got like a jaw. It's kind of interesting.
Okay, can I try and shove my sword like into the mouth of it since
This would be a
Icarus
target
tried to-
attack.
Yeah, so it
So
would be just
roll
a
it.
regular.
Yeah, just straight roll.
Okay.
Go for it.
Since it's all Icarus.
Yeah, go for it.
Got it. Okay. 13 plus 8. 21.
21. 21 hits.
Okay. Okay, so 6 fire, 4 necrotic, and 7 slashing.
None of those seem to do as much damage as your weapon.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. I will say, as you do this,
Okay.
you slam the sword into its mouth, the jaw bites down, and you watch as the hand strikes right into you.
Okay. That's fine.
That is a 30 to hit. Yeah. So, as it does that, that is 12 points of slashing damage as the claw just barely misses going straight for you.
Okay. So can I pull my sword out?
Oh yeah, you pull your sword
okay,
out.
Okay, I just didn't. I'm gonna call it Tickers. This thing is really hurting me. And I'm gonna try and stab it again in the mouth.
Okay, go for it, straight roll.
Same roll, 21.
21 hits.
No. 15 slashing and 7 fire.
Alright. Not as much as you hope.
I'd rather it keep targeting me than anything
So I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
How bad are you?
I'm bad.
We have a lot of cannons.
If you man them,
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you have anybody at them right now, right?
It's
you're up on the wall, so it's gotta be you.
So
Unless you command some people to come back up on your turn.
I'm okay. I'm
So.
used to dying.
Gwen, at the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so, Icky.
How are you doing? You doing good? You're doing good? Okay. Let it happen. Let it happen. So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15. Can we pick one up?
You gonna pick Gwen up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can try.
Okay.
What do you use 15 feet of movement? What are you, explain to me what you're trying to do.
Okay, so here's my overall plan.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go in. We're gonna try and take Gwen a little ways out.
Mm-hmm.
Between action and bonus action, it doesn't matter which because of who I am. We're taking a disengage and we're taking a dash.
Okay.
And I would like to pull Gwen a little ways out, roughly where Charlie is, and pull Charlie to the wall, to the top of the wall.
Okay. I would say you can grab one of them.
Okay.
Both is excessive.
Well, you gotta
Or
say
ridiculous.
I'll take Charlie then.
Okay.
Grab Charlie.
So leaving.
So instead of going there, we're
Go
gonna
straight to
start
Charlie.
I can take it.
So
She
5,
can't
10,
take it.
15. What do you want me to do?
I would say if you still want to dash, Charlie's, just a guy, so you can probably just pick him up and drag him up there if you want to dash up there.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Okay, so dash up to the wall, drop him off. Charlie.
And
lives.
so as an estimate, that's 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, that'd be 35, 20-foot wall, that'd be 55.
Mhm.
And so let's give it another, I'll have 100 with dashing.
Mhm.
So then from 55, if we do, sorry,
You can drop 'em off at a
5,
cannon.
10, 15, 20.
Mhm.
And that'd be 75, I've got 25 more, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can
Okay.
I begin the process of loading this cannon?
You've used your action or your bonus action.
Bonus action to dash.
Okay, I would say you can use your action to start the process. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. And Icarus,
choice, good
have you
choice.
ever loaded cannons before? Do you have? I should say, do you have
Just war.
proficiency in cannons?
I'm gonna assume not. I
I'll
have.
give it to you if you have proficiency with sea vehicles.
I thought you were a war hero.
Just sort of trying to
Well, there's difference
No,
between
I know.
the ground and.
No. There's.
Okay.
You never used cannons in your
Icarus, then
assassinations?
in that case,
Sorry,
ask you to make a check for me, and I think
I don't know. I think
I
it makes
did
General-
load the cannons on the airship once.
they were ballista, which is
Okay.
like a big crossbow. So I
Yeah,
guess
it was there.
that one I feel is a given, but
Yeah.
the cannon, it's got powder measurements, blah 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 blah. So go ahead and make just an intelligence check for me.
Okay, straight intelligence, sure.
Yep, straight intelligence.
I'm not unintelligent. I lied. Okay, I think that's a good choice.
Inspiration. What'd you get?
That's the second natural
2
one.
straight nat ones.
Okay.
I've
You
been there.
load the cannon.
Yeah. With yourself.
Oh my god.
Well, it's worse than that, I think.
You load the cannon. You got it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Nailed it. All right, cool. That's
I'd
your
rather be
action.
dead, because I can't metagame.
Okay, so you load the cannon. At the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, at the end of your turn, legendary action. Resetting legendary actions at the top of the round, just so everybody's cool. So it's going to make another attack at Gwen.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And it hasn't been its turn yet, so it's still reckless. Gwen, that is a 25.
Yeah. It was better before.
18 points of slashing. Halved to. Got it. You're doing great, man.
I know.
Wow.
Not way down
getting
with
there.
math.
Cool.
I'm getting it.
I understand. Okay, so that's
This
a
is teaching me
legendary.
more school ever did.
And that brings us to Koji. Koji is down on the rampart, hears the commotion of something going on the other side, looks up to you, Erlen, points, waiting for like a nod, yes, no,
Go help Charlie.
runs up to the cannon, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, runs over, helps Charlie, and is going to begin loading the cannon, and he will load it properly. You watch as he takes out a measuring cup. Icarus kind of just shoved it in. It's like, whatever.
There's no
Measure
more
with your heart,
gas.
Icarus.
There's an immovable rod in the can.
Listen, more gunpowder means more power.
Icarus, we're about to take the cork out. Okay, so that's Koji's turn. He's going to use his action to do that, and it is now the Construct's turn. So, the Construct, pretty aware of the surroundings.
Between Tylea's Bizarre Adventure, Kenzoku's Mansion, and now this, I'm really tired of constructs.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Yeah, right? Well,
I
Tell
like
me
when they
about
are
it.
on my side.
so,
I want to be the Iron
it's going to
Giant
replace
kid.
one, actually,
Hogarth,
Yes, I forget his name.
Hog Hug.
I need Gwen and Chris to make strength checks.
Dang it. What's
Check,
going here,
check.
Will?
Oh.
He
Film
has.
17. It was,
15.
14 plus 3.
So, what'd you get?
17.
17?
15.
With unprecedented strength, this creature grabs both of you and holds you up on either side.
Now kick.
Well, I would say you guys are grappled. You're not restrained by it, but I would say those of you who have the cannons see that it is holding them up right in the angle.
Oh, now I can't fire this cannon. Oh no!
Oh, we love Gwen so much!
Don't worry, just take the shot. I can take it. I
Yeah.
trust you.
It'll be okay.
me!
No, this
Go
is
through me!
I
man.
can take it!
Now I
I
have
know.
a reason
Bob,
not to
throw
shoot the
me!
cannon.
Bob, throw me!
Okay, and then I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah,
Of
alright.
course. Yes, yeah.
Like Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
you
that was
gotta
about to be
save the
so
Constitution.
9.
45.
9?
That's
Is
the
that your
favorite.
final answer?
That's 45.
That's why.
Well, no, I'll use inspiration.
I
Go
gotta
for
get
it.
better at
Constitution.
math, though.
Use a different. Dude, that one burns you so bad. It burns you again.
18.
Okay, that's a success.
25.
Success.
And I
Okay.
did the math myself.
Good job.
So
Okay,
it's
She got it
alright,
too.
so
I
you
don't know what
guys
she's talking
watch
about.
as the core kind of off to the side spins up and pulses. You guys take 37 necrotic damage,
Alright, I'm down.
halved because you made the save.
To what was the first number you said?
37. 37.
That's still a lot. That's not quite 20. That's gonna be 19.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's 19?
Gwen goes down.
I'm not.
Chris,
I am
still
hurt.
going strong.
I
Wiggling
shaved
hard.
your butt.
Yeah, Gwen goes limp in its hands. Barely touched. Alright, so.
Hey, demon.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, buddy.
And with both of
Long
them,
time no see.
it's going to move
Been a while.
towards the wall right here.
With them both.
Yep, both of them still up in the air.
I'm going.
Just kind of rattling and shaking as it drops down into the water.
Can we fight it?
On your turn, okay. So, that's its turn. Mistani.
Based off of past experiences, does Radiant always do more damage to these? So I remember doing more Radiant damage to,
To the other ones.
yeah,
Well, have you ever fought this thing? Well,
for other
I don't know what to tell you.
things.
I don't know. They might all be different. What are you doing? Are you popping back in or not?
I'm going to
I feel
pop
like you
back
should
in.
know that sort of thing.
Alright.
Can I pop back in?
Okay, where are you popping in? What's popping?
Don't
Right
mind
there?
me, just watch.
Well, this is the mode, right? Yeah.
Okay, you can have your inspiration.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to do that.
pop on the corner.
Yeah.
I can never stay
And-
mad at you.
Kills
me next round.
Oh, Chris, you're my favorite. Chris, I like you. I'll kill you last.
Machine pulls the open and like twists it itself.
Yeah. Alright, so. Mistani, you're shooting it?
Yeah, I'm shooting with my guns. Actually, as my well, Zaphana's already out, so I have to use my bonus action as commander, correct? Yeah. I'm going to use this round to cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
That first one is going to be an 18.
18 to hit. 18 will just hit.
Write that down, write that down.
There's no wires for you here, Chris.
No!
There's wires in
Create
the
a
machine.
wire! Create
I
one!
am the wire. Electricity.
Okay, hold on. I'm just grabbing my...
You
could
go
do
up
that, you
on
could do
the
that.
monster.
Yeah, you could.
The electric force.
Yeah, try it, man. You got a whole turn.
Electric beam.
If you survive.
If I do.
If you survive until the end of her turn, you can look at yours, assuming it doesn't legendary action throw Gwen into a wall. Or you.
I don't think you get.
All right.
You were aware.
Pretty good.
Okay,
I'm not waiting for you guys
it's gonna be 15 points of piercing with my gun.
Not as much as you hope.
Yep, so I thought. Hit it with the magic weapon. Just saying.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I opened with that.
Natural 20.
Nice, okay. This will be full damage.
Should be full damage. No!
Well,
Never mind.
I guess we'll
She
never
almost
know.
said an Isabella.
I guess we'll never know.
Max damage.
so jump the number.
Yeah, that's
So-
what's up.
Max damage, so it would still be no more damage.
Give me the damage.
That is, not 18. Wait, 16. 19. Because I had plus 3. And then, max damage on the Hunter's Mark, too.
Yeah, Will.
So what number is that?
Yeah. 25 points of piercing.
She goes, whatever
Thank
that number
you.
is, it's the maximum.
We got the maximum! What do you mean?
excited!
I know. I need the numbers now.
Opening her own like
Yeah.
track.
What was
on
that
a
on the
rap.
text we had?
We got the maximum
It's a
beat.
success.
We got best possible.
I rolled.
I did the most!
DJ Cal.
Write that down!
Number anywhere? News flash.
We
You're
the
not
maximum
gonna.
potential.
Alright, Nastani, that's your 2
We the
attacks.
Yeah, that's
maximum
my 2
beat.
attacks.
Bonus action. Your
And my
movement.
bonus action, I'm on a boat.
We
I'm
got
on a boat.
So, okay, what are you doing? You
Uh,
moving? Yes or no?
I'm actually gonna,
Don't you ever forget.
no, I can't, I can't do anything.
Okay, cool.
Chilling.
And then Nastani's turn. Chris!
That scared me, Will.
I almost tripped.
That's one of my favorite
It's
DMs.
because I
To get hurt.
my foot wrapped around my phone cord.
Do I
Chris!
need half movement to get up?
No, you're in his arms.
I'm in his arms.
Yeah, he's got you by the holding you by the torso in front of a
This
cannon.
is so real.
Immersive gameplay. Okay, so Chris, you are being grappled.
Yep.
It's walking you closer towards the
How
cannon.
strong does it have on it?
It's got a pretty tight grip. It feels
Okay.
pretty strong.
Can I rip his arm off?
Look,
Shoot for
man.
the stars.
Does he have my arms enclosed too? Or my
It's
arms-
just like he's got you by the torso.
Okay.
You got your arms free, man. You swing them.
I grab his arms and try to rip off.
You have nothing to stand on.
What do you mean?
He's lifting you
You're
midair.
in the
Yeah.
air.
Kick
So,
him!
so are you trying to rip his whole arm off?
Kick him!
What I can reach, like his elbow area, at
His
least.
forearm.
But you're gonna be doing
He's
this.
got long.
Because you're in the air.
If you look at the mini, he's got
Does physics
long.
work like that?
No.
I've never been grappled in the air by a giant metal monster.
Then kick
Well, I
him!
hope you get grippled someday. So
Have you
you
ever
can
been in a
understand
Ferris wheel and tried
Thanks,
to like
man.
rip
All
off
right,
the
I'm banning the word gripple.
I don't like that. I'm a
What's your name
man.
from
All right, Chris, what you doing? Seriously,
I will
you need your action try to break out, or you can attack him.
action break out.
All right, make a contesting. You can either roll Dex or Strength. I guess it's Strength.
Yeah, I'm on Dex.
Okay, make a Dex check.
Wiggle out of there. 17, 18, 19,
21. That beats his 20.
Wow.
So, Chris, you squeal and drop out of the construct's hand.
I get more. I do more.
That was your action. You have a bonus action.
Breathe on it.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
No.
Okay.
Is it not? I just dash. No,
It's part of the
it's
attack action.
It's just dash. But second wind, I'll heal myself.
Hey, there you go. All right, so second one, but don't actually hit him. Interesting. Chris, at the end of your turn, or you want to move anywhere?
I'll move behind him.
Okay.
So I'm not in line of vision.
Okay. If you want to move him up on the boat behind him, that'd be great.
Yeah. 1d10 plus 6.
There you go, kid. All right. Chris, at the end of your turn, legendary action. He's going to slap you.
Nice.
Don't have any cap.
Chris, 19 to hit.
You went behind him, so
19
he's gonna.
is 19 hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Chris.
Let's say 14. Right, that's going away soon.
17 points of slashing damage.
Dang it.
Alright. As he backhands you. Alright. It is now all of the guards. So, this one over here is going to fire or attempt to fire a cannon at it.
Is there any way I'm communicating to these guards?
Yeah. If you want to issue a command.
I would like the two. So there's 7 guards down there right now that are in working order. So I want one of them, the closest to the grappling on that Nastani setup.
Okay.
To start climbing up.
Alright.
And the other 2 groups of the 6 to do 2 triangle formations.
Okay, where do you want them? You can move them. Go for it. They got 30 feet of movement each.
He doesn't even know his employees' names. I disrespect him.
Well, there's Charlie and Koji.
Charlie
And
2.
we can name them
Charlie
if they
3,
survive.
Koji 1.
We'll make a theme. Any guards who survive big fights can get honorary names.
So we're thinking of
The OG.
so we're gonna do this. We're
What did we
thinking
name her?
3 archers,
Sasha.
2 archers, and then we have our melee and our shield,
Okay.
and our first line of defense.
Okay, this is Zaphana. This is Johari's.
Yeah.
Not Johari.
Or not? Oh yeah, not Johari. She's dead. This is this is Zaphana Nastani's. As
Not
long
the
as Nastani's
milk.
okay with that.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Whoa! Reagan dropping the M word.
It's not the worst thing
We
I've said.
don't talk
you
about
got her
those.
wrong. Actually, that's she's not going to repeat it because she never said it the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
sorry,
seeing
you
things.
two,
They're
that
firing?
wasn't said.
Is it,
2
Sorry,
archers
Mr.
and
Mrs.
then the other 2 are
3 archers and 2 archers.
3 archers,
I'm
2
using-
archers.
I'm
Other
using the-
defense.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So
And then I guess the cannon on the right and the cannon on the left of my character probably shouldn't fire directly into.
these 2 just miss. These 3. One of them hits. Actually, 2 of them hits, and the last one misses. So they will take damage, but not as much as they hope. Shall do that. All right. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So that's what they do. And the frontliners are doing defensive. Are they taking dodge to kind of like tank it if it comes close to them, or?
Yeah, they're definitely more aware and more on their toes and are going to be the first ones to engage.
All right.
And then we have what is his name? Kuro?
Koji.
Koji. And he has his turn coming up.
Yeah, Koji has his own turn. He's autonomous.
And I'm sure he's going to probably fire the cannon. I'm not in charge of him at this point.
Yeah, you're not in charge of Koji, but you can communicate with him.
I think that the purpose of that soldier going up, what I would have said, is help Icarus.
Okay.
To be confirmed like you can.
There you go.
He clearly needs help.
Let's see if he can fix it.
I did not authorize that guy to be
Looks
out
good.
again.
No!
What's his name? I just want to know to be able to tell his family.
Steve.
Steve is. I love Steve. I'm so sorry.
Steve is gonna get fired next week, anyways.
Well, Steve's about to get fired.
It's very
Steve climbs in the cannon.
All right. So, okay.
I will
So
be cannon
Steve
fodder.
will point the cannon, and
shoot.
Steve will fire, and so will Charlie.
They're both gonna fire even whenever she's being held up like this in front of the cannon. I would be like hold until she's down.
Okay, to both of them.
No, to the side that
To Steve.
because
I'm down. Okay.
we have one guy fall down. I would say hold, but I would trust. I guess I'm not gonna tell Koji what to do. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna take advantage of this moment because he's an officer.
What's the blast radius on a cannon?
You know, it's a ball. So,
blast.
as you tell Steve to hold, as Gwen is currently being held up, the construct's kind of head twitches as the other cannon, Charlie, is about to pull or ignite the fuse, I should say. And it's going to make a dex save to do this. Nat 20. So, As the cannon fires, it flings Gwen to the side into the shot with unprecedented speed, one might say. And those of you with amulets almost feel as if time slows down when it does this. As if it's manipulating it itself to get this fast. And you watch as the cannonball hits Gwen.
Oh my gosh.
So, Gwen, you're going to get hit with a cannonball. And just so you guys know, after that turn, Erilyn, you're on deck, and then it's Badissa if you have anything you want to say to Badissa.
I love you, Badissa.
Double check cannons because I don't. Okay, that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. You're unconscious, so it'll hit. And I'm going to start rolling some dice. So let me get to that after I answer that question. All right.
That's such an awful image.
Okay.
That's fine.
Into a cannonball. The amount of
Flinging in front, that is 44 points of cannon damage, which is bludgeoning. You are already unconscious, correct?
Yeah.
What's your max hit points?
91.
91, so 44 is
A little
Not quite
less than
not quite half. Okay, that's the important part, is half damage. So, with a cannon. With a cannon.
I mean, I feel it does.
Yeah, you fail a death. You would fail 2.
2.
You
Yeah.
fail do 2 death saves from a cannon.
Sounds about right.
So, the cannonball hits Gwen, takes a chunk out of her abdomen, as bits of viscera fly behind you. Onto Chris.
Hey!
Chris, who's not wearing a shirt. Oh!
Dude!
Oh!
So
Bro!
gross.
Not cool,
You
man.
stopped Steve from shooting.
just
But
thought this
that
was
is
my
their
queen.
turn. That's his
I know what
reaction.
that is, but I didn't.
Or at least that reaction to do that. Erilyn, you're up.
I feel like I have to play this accurately with the information that I have.
Okay.
I would definitely see an opportunity of the second cannon firing.
Okay, so you command him?
Yeah.
Alright, Steve will ignite the fuse.
I'll see you on the other side, buddy. I
Bruce.
expect you for staying here.
We'll both be on the other
Oh, but
side.
when I stand here to my character,
Oh, cool.
I go
Erilyn,
back to
you're right out of the
jail,
radius.
Everybody yells at me.
But Icarus and Steve, dex save throws. You want to roll for Steve?
Fine,
I
you're
can roll
not about to
for
have a
Steve.
Wendy on
You roll
that
for Steve, I
anyways.
can't do it to him.
Steve rolled pretty
Ooh,
good.
Okay.
I rolled pretty bad. This is
Steve got a
probably
21.
We're going to use that inspiration that I
Yeah,
got.
probably
Okey-dokey.
with it.
I don't. This die has not done me well, so I'm
Big one right
instead.
there, big one.
Yeah, that's the one I pulled out. Well, it's better than I rolled the first time, so that's 15.
Okay, 15 will fail.
Yeah, I know.
So, you guys are blown 15 feet back each. 5, 10, 15, and knocked prone. 10, 15. And you guys take 29 points of fire damage, and Steve is barely breathing. But he is alive.
We
with
are
one
going
hit
to use our reaction to have that.
Point.
point. They got 30 hit points each. Cool. So, Steve's at 1. Charlie is at 5. Yeah, cool.
Would that be an action for me to speak that?
I would say it's just the end of their turn. You see the opportunity, you can let it happen. So, your turn. What you doing?
Yeet. No.
Erilyn. Sorry,
Elwyn.
sorry, Evan. You just distracting.
I keep saying Erwin.
Elwyn.
Elwyn.
Get his name right.
She's not here, otherwise I'd be dead by now.
Yeah, right.
This is gonna be a
Steve.
Steve.
Hey, go Russ. All right.
I'm going to
That's bad. Bad.
turn around and give a health potion to Icarus.
Okay. So you can hand it off
One
one
of
bonus
my
action.
one of my two, and just like I see him. He
Are you
landed.
feeding him or just giving it to him?
I'm using a bonus action for feeding.
It's an action to feed, bonus action just to give.
Or to throw.
You can attack him and hit him on the head with it, and it will still use it.
That's something we figured out.
It'll do 1d4 damage.
Is that a bonus action or action?
It would be part of an attack action, technically, because you're hitting him in the head with a bottle.
Oh.
I like cheese.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use
action to defeat.
Okay.
To defeat Icarus.
He's being
So-
nice. He also doesn't know that that's how we heal each other.
Okay, so you can do that. What are you doing as your bonus action?
My bonus action is going to be getting my Falcon
This cannon is
to
Oh, it's gone.
grab the brazier
okay.
with its talons and bring it to this group of 3.
Drop it in.
Like yeah, so there's
Right.
a brazier like right between
Sure.
them and now
These
they
buckets are already dead.
no. I'm hoping that
He tore down the wall.
they now have fire arrows. That's my goal.
All right, sounds good. All right, so that's your turn. Unless you want to move anywhere.
No.
All right, cool. It is Badissa's turn. Badissa looks at the construct, sees Gwen being destroyed by a cannonball, and has she been told to do anything this time?
No,
All right, she's going to pop out an Echo Knight. She's going to run forward.
that's not one yet.
5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to pop out Echo Knight on the other side and get flanking with the Echo Knight.
Yeah.
Or Chris. Take your pick. And she's going to start with her. She's just going to start beating the crap out of it. Can't say that word. Yeah.
Just beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
beat the devil out of him.
Cool.
Here we are, get him.
So flanking. Badissa rolled real high with her normal sword, and she hits
Ain't
it.
up to no good, I don't think.
Badissa's, did you guys give Badissa a shield or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll use the lower damage.
She kept saying, "I am the shield."
I am
So we
shield.
kind of
I was
assumed
like,
that.
I am shield.
Cool,
So
like,
that
pick it up.
It's like giving it some
damage.
kid like her teddy bear. It's like.
All right, she's gonna whack him again, and she's gonna whack him again.
Clearly, this means a lot to you.
So we're just
Yeah,
gonna.
Badissa, she's
just
gonna whack
take
him again.
it.
Oh, that was real sad. Badissa is not doing too much damage.
gonna
How many
hit him
attacks?
again.
And she's going to. That's all she could do.
That's all she did.
Yeah, that's all she did.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she did. She didn't do anything. All right, Gwen.
That's save or
Save.
10.
That's
10.
Is that not the save DC anymore?
11.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you have any inspiration you want to use?
No,
Does anybody else have any inspiration they want to use?
I used mine.
it's okay.
okay.
Christopher,
Do I have what?
do you have any inspiration?
Yeah, I think I do.
So Gwen.
No.
Yeah, I do. You can take it.
Oh, thank you.
11.
What if I said something really funny right now?
16.
I wouldn't hit you because you're my DM.
Aww. But you just see shows. Okay, so that's a success. All right, cool. So Gwen makes 1 success. You have 2 fails. Icky sticky.
Hey.
What you doing?
Okay, half movement, stand up.
Oh, it's good. Also, it's going to attack with this. Well, actually, no. Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Haven't we suffered enough?
Playing as multiple people.
Intercept or
All right, you can have it back.
So, we're going to fly to her. She's still in his hands, or it dropped her?
It's still in its hands.
Okay.
It's still in his hands. You've been reduced.
Yeah. Homunculus.
Reused
Come on,
and
do that.
recycled
Then
into
Alright.
a shield.
What you doing, Icarus?
If she takes one more hit, she's dead. So we're just gonna force feed a health potion to her.
Jumping on force feed.
arm?
Got it.
Flying up next to it, yeah.
Yep, got it.
So that is 6 that you heal.
Which
Scare at least
means-
alive.
Which means we are just resetting her death status.
Yeah. I mean, that's what more can I do? Because guess what? Disengage and we go back.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Good luck.
35.
I have 2 health potions on me. If I die again, take it.
All right, so disengage, flying back up. All right, cool. Icarus, at the end of your turn.
That's it.
All right, at the end of your turn, legendary action time.
When is my turn?
Your turn is right after Mistani. Mistani comes up after the construct. So let me get to it though, and I can expedite this process. So it's going to burn 2 actions since there's enough people around it, and it's going to do a surge. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Gwen. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
who's everybody?
Or fail. Okay.
This would be everybody within 10 feet of the construct.
So not me.
So not you, but that would be Badissa, Chris.
I'm gonna assume that Echo Knight is just gone.
23.
It's gone. 23. Success.
You said it was a deck save?
Deck save. If you want to roll for Badissa.
Yeah. Badissa got a 23.
Alright, cool. She'll shield master.
Alright, but it's just got like a towel wrapped
so-
around it, like it just got out of the shower.
I know. It's like, I don't want to be here.
You interrupted my
I
shower.
rolled unimaginably low, and
Why
that
is
is
that just charcoal
8 force damage to everybody around the construct. So, unimaginably low. 8 force damage.
Well,
You won't take
I'm
it.
sorry,
Hooray!
Um,
Vanessa takes half.
Badissa takes none because she's shield master.
Oh, okay.
Because she's a master at that.
Wait, what is?
Of the shield.
It just kind of had another burst from it.
Electricity?
No, force.
Is
So I still take 4.
Still take 4. Cool.
You heal.
Oh, wait,
I'll take 8.
Alright, so Iki's turn. Koji's going to load cannon. That's Koji's turn.
Chris has
Um,
trouble with
Because that's important. That it's done right. Now it is the construct's turn. The construct is going to throw Gwen. Throw Gwen as a projectile.
She won't be.
She's going to projectile throw Gwen into the bucket, or try to aim for the bucket that was dropped into the water.
Zafana, catch!
So,
You don't want to catch?
bucket prone. I'll roll with disadvantage. Natural 1. Gwen flings out, hits the wall. Fail death save.
okay.
But you're not in its arms anymore, so you can't be cannon fodder.
There you go. Hits the side of the wall.
And then the
Um,
splash.
yeah.
You drown.
Just
Yeah.
drop a healing
Face
potion
down in a
on it.
puddle. That's
It's
how Gwen went out.
Charlie, do
It's
that
only
thing.
reconnaissance. considering how you
Reenacting it right now. Oh no. Okay.
Somehow better.
So, yeah, cool. That's
Ellen's kind of
its
kind
first
of
just
like
kind of attack. It is now going to jump forward. So attack of opportunity
Yeah.
if you want it.
Hit it,
go take it. Attack
Chris it.
Okay.
Get it.
Chris it.
Chris is
I've been done to be able to do a thing.
Where are the wires?
Put
It's
him in the
wire
water.
time.
Oh no.
It's morbid.
It's
missing
morbid time.
Koji.
It's
What number is that
scary
Tony on
Is
right
that
there?
accounting for the 20-foot height of the wall?
7?
7.
Okay.
She's on 7.
7. Okay, cool. So it's Tani and Koji are just out of radius. Are you taking that attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Roll attack.
Yeah.
Do it, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Great sword time.
Please, just roll the d20, Chris.
Okay.
Stop using the dice.
14. Wait.
Okay.
14 plus 5. So 19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
2d6 plus 2.
Chris does math.
The movie.
Not bad.
I feel like they could have edited it
Five
a little
total.
more.
All right, Chris doesn't do as much as you hope, but you do it.
Can I still do more?
That's just one attack.
That's
It's
enough
just-
opportunity.
So everybody within a 30-foot radius of the construct.
Hey.
So that would be everybody except for Nastani and Koji, because I measured that just a second ago. I need you guys all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Charlie would be okay. Hey, he's not gonna die.
Do you want me to roll for Badissa as well?
That's not good.
Yes.
And obviously, Zafana.
I'm not so bad.
You said a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
9. That is as good as I could ever expect.
So Badissa.
Fail.
Natural 20 for Badissa.
Okay. Great. That's good.
And
Fail.
Yeah. 11.
17.
Fail.
Yeah.
16 for Zafana.
Fail.
I had a big one.
You're dead.
Yeah.
I'm joking. You don't take damage. However, let me roll for all the guards real quick. Fail. Oh no, that one succeeds. Cape over here is good.
Well, he was also the one prepped for.
He was, but he was not prepped for a mental attack.
Shit.
Dude bro, natural 1. Dude bro right here succeeds. Armor guy, cape guy. Poor Charlie and this guy also fail. So, and Erlin's, or not Erlin, what was the name?
Where's Badissa?
This Drake right here. Koji's Drake fails. So, everybody who just failed, you guys are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh no.
As time
Ah,
begins to
dang it.
move and shift and warp, and those of you who have the amulets on suffer especially from this, as you are taken in and out of reality constantly, as it shrieks into the air of the night. So,
Dang, guys, I was doing so
yeah.
well.
So you guys are stunned.
It's funny.
I'm out of range.
Stunned. And those who
Badissa
are
wasn't.
successful, and also those who are successful except for natural 20s, which is Badissa, are slowed.
So Badissa is not slowed.
Badissa is not slowed. But if you made the save, you're slowed instead of stunned. Got it? Alright, cool. Unless you have one on Amy, but I don't think anybody does. Cool. So, alright, that being said, that is its main action, and it is going to leap up and over onto the wall.
That's what.
And turn around. Knows what a cannon is. Cool. So, that's its turn. Nastani, you are up. What you doing?
Okay, that's a great.
Chris, you on deck, man.
I'm not gonna do anything. It's done.
Christopher.
Bonus action, I am going to summon my wings.
Okay. Bonus action done.
And I'm going to fly, because the wall is 20 feet.
Yep.
I'm going to fly up 30 feet.
Fly 30 feet, got it. Got your movement.
Chris, this man. Talk to me about your addiction to fighting.
And
Do you bad every night?
Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, we're good. It does not explode this round. I roll every round to see if the machine explodes. It did that first time.
Pull up that popcorn chicken real quick.
cool. I'm
just
gonna
charges
shoot
now.
it.
Alright, make an attack roll. D20. Okay, make another attack.
Yes.
D20.
It's the same number. No.
Okay, cool. Alright, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, and Miss Donnie's turn. Christopher, you're stunned. Alright, but you're free at the end of your turn. So it ends. Guards. 2 of them are good. They're just slowed.
The 2 are and they can't do anything.
Because the guy
Put
jumped
the
out the wall.
episode in 0.5 speed. It's
So,
a real thing.
any commands for them? Are you slowed or stunned?
I'm stunned.
Okay, so they will look around and get their bows out. Alright, cool.
Do they not have like the prep from the fire arrow situation?
I would say the one over there will prep fire arrows as his action, which is all he can do. So, at the end of their turns, though, they are no longer slowed. Erlen, you are stunned. At the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned. Alright, so Badissa. Badissa has an Echo 9. Badissa's got an Echo 9 and 30-foot range with it. So you're going to watch as Badissa teleports up there, switching place with the Echo Knight. That was down there now. She's going to leave the radius, so it'll drop. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she is going to start slapping hams. As all she can do.
Whose hams?
Icarus.
Snap your hands.
Sorry, Icarus.
These hams have just been steamed.
Steamed hams, yeah, sorry.
Oh no!
Go get them.
She is going to switch out and take out her spear. And is going to use the spear to attack. Because the spear is better than the swords. Cool, so Badissa, that's damage. Let's see if she hits. Everybody can see this because I'm rolling it over our campaign. First one does not hit. Second attack also does not hit. So, Badissa, poke, poke. Nothing, nothing. Very cool. Doesn't do any damage, so the creature cannot do anything. That brings us back to the top of the round. Gwen, that save.
Okay.
Bless you. Bless you, bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
It worked. 14.
Now it won't sneeze.
14?
Yeah.
God, you're
Wait,
good.
why'd you put failure? Oh, my bad. Just instinct.
Alright, after Gwen's turn, it is going to take legendary action since everybody's so nice and friendly towards it. Uh-huh. And it's going to burn 2 of them, and it's going to do another pulse. So I need everybody around it, if you are good, to make a dexterity saving throw. If you are stunned, you automatically fail.
Wait, so Paul, would that be Badissa and...
Icarus, are you still stunned, or are you slowed?
I believe I'm still stunned.
Okay, so you automatically fail.
Badissa make...
Badissa, you can go ahead and make a check for her.
That one, honestly.
that is a 24.
24, Badissa succeeds. And she will do Shield Master to block the rest of the damage, blah, 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 blah. We're moving on from Badissa because she takes up too much time. Alright, so we have that number. I don't know, check that. Okay, well, that's 10 points of force damage, and you guys are all pushed away, except for Badissa. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sorry, 5, 10, right there. Are you not prone? No, you're not. So,
What's the radius?
it is everybody within 10 feet of it, so it's just everybody up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
What was your save?
For
I didn't make
once.
it. I had
just got
11.
cannonball.
11.
wound.
That is a failure. You are
That's
pushed off the
no
wall.
biggie.
So you fall off the wall. Go ahead and make a dex save.
even while I'm stunned.
I don't think you are stunned anymore.
I thought
Your
were
turn's
stunned.
your turn's already passed. So
Oh, so this was a push. This wasn't another stun.
it was a burst. So it pushes you as part of it.
There you go.
Natural 20, so it's a 28.
For the dex save.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, you hit the ground, you hit the water. I'll say. Okay, 2 half to 1. There you go. All right, so 1 point of bludgeoning damage to you, Erlen, as you hit the ground on a good note. You can or you still have that 10 points of force damage though. From the initial push, that was its legendary action after Gwen's death save. So Icarus,
Hey,
go ahead.
pretty sure I'm still stunned. Being honest.
Yep, you are. It's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
All right.
It's like take advantage of these things.
So Icarus is done. Now it is Koji's turn. Koji is still up. He is going to. He did load the cannon before. He is going to Hunter's Mark, big man,
The cannon.
and he's going to turn the cannon towards that guy. He doesn't have any bodies in the way, and he's not close enough to direct. So, yeah, we'll just,
Point blank the cannon.
Koji's going to point blank the cannon.
Koji's so awesome, alright.
Alright, Koji.
Koji's going to hit it with a nat.
So many.
That's one!
Koji's gonna
Hell yeah.
slap him.
I'm
Slap his
splashing in the
hands.
water. I'm just like,
Slap your
I
hands!
feel like Koji's doing something cool right
You can't tell me
I
Kurt
made
Cobain
that.
doing
Yeah,
it
yeah. You watch
wasn't
Koji kick the cannon around, spin, take the fuse, and then there's just a brief second before. Yeah, the construct can't do anything. It doesn't have anybody in his hands. So,
Icarus groggily looks up, having been stunned.
your eardrums burst.
This time he watches from afar.
That is how many D10 was that? That is 8d10 doubled.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's serious.
So that is 41 points of bludgeoning damage doubled. Halved back down because it doesn't do as much, but that's still 41 points of bludgeoning damage. You watch as the cannon slams into the side of the creature. Watch as a plate kind of flies off to the side. That's a big hit, and kind of turns around and starts shrieking once again.
I hate to ask, how does it look?
It's looking rough.
Oh!
Hey,
That's so much better than I
Yeah,
thought
you
it
guys
was.
have it. Constant chip damage is pretty good.
I
I'll
love
take
chips.
that.
Yeah.
I love
I
chips.
love chips
I'm a big,
so much.
I love
Salsa.
chips.
Now let's make it some
We
dip.
Someone start
We can make
dancing.
some good guac here. Okay, so
Guys, I got this.
that's Koji's
If you will.
action,
Kiss the back.
What you will.
which was part of the attack action, and then he's going to reach into his pouch and he's going to throw some daggers
Oh,
with the rest of it. So
Oh my gosh.
Koji throws +1 dagger.
I can do that. Right in the.
Koji's got a 29 to hit. Koji,
Oh, gee.
Koji, that's a D4, man. 8. That's pretty high for a knife.
I mean, yeah.
Not as much as Koji
Chip and
hoped, but
shadow.
yeah. Koji holds it up to his forehead as he throws it. And then he already bonus action Hunter's Mark, so that's Koji's turn.
That's a
Yeah,
good turn, Koji.
Koji, yeah. And he's going to tell his
Koji for president.
Drake, who is slow, to try and follow suit.
Koji for captain.
Cool. So Koji is done. It is now the Construct's turn. The Construct, Construct's pretty mad. Construct's going to go over here.
And attack just the cannon and nobody else.
This is when.
You watch as the Construct grabs the cannon, lifts it into the air, and who? Yeah, he could just whack Koji with it.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Yeah, I think he's gonna whack Koji with it. I think that's what he
really
did. I
bad
think that's what he
idea.
did.
Just
Who
not realize
said that?
We've set up a
I didn't say
driving
nothing.
range here, and it's
Yeah, well, just bam, bam, bam.
Is it golf or is it
It's
baseball?
Topgolf.
Okay, yeah. Those of you who are conscious can watch this. Watch as
crazy.
the cannon is lifted into the air, kind of taken out of the battlement. Just the large metal tube hits Koji as hard as he can, and Koji soars. That's a
Definitely more like
hole in
T-ball,
one.
yeah.
Koji falls off the side, but sticks the
I'm having a
landing.
great time. Top golf.
Koji takes some damage, but he's doing good. Other than the cannon that just
Why
whacked
were you
him,
just
which
saying
is
that
going
right
to
now?
be
I love their loaded
34
fries.
points of bludgeoning
Yeah.
with a cannon.
Never had it.
Almost as much as he did.
Almost as much as a cannonball does.
Yeah, almost as much as like a Koji guy with a cannonball. But
It's
Koji's
almost like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
So I'll say that was his
School is
improvised
out.
attack, and now
What are
he's
you
going
doing?
to take the cannon and he's going to throw it behind him. So that would be Badissa and Icarus make dex saving throws.
Okay.
Oh no,
Who?
I missed.
Badissa and Icarus for cannon toss.
You say
You know,
Chris? I'm not happy about
You
that.
want it to be Chris? I could throw it at you.
But this was not happy about
You
that.
said, who should I throw it at? And I was the only one standing
That's
over
a
there.
14.
Okay,
15.
15 just succeeds.
Oh, hey, I'll take it.
So Badissa will, she can use Shield Master and at least half it. So, but I'll say for the cannon toss, 22 points of bludgeoning.
We're gonna evasion that.
Yep. And half to 11 as it's a pretty damn heavy cannon. And I rolled really low. So I want you to know I rolled low. There was a lot of d12s in there. Anyway, so moving on from that's the second attack, and
But it
let's
wasn't
see if
32
it
d12s.
recharges.
Was it 32 D12s, Will? Didn't think so.
Chris, do you want to make that save?
Never mind.
Just joking, Chris. But I do need
I say
everybody
before?
else who's still up here, which I think it's going to move over towards right here to get Icarus just in range.
Oh,
I need Icarus and Badissa specifically
kind of silly. I thought I was gonna have a turn.
to make a Constitution saving throw. I guess I'll roll for Badissa. Badissa rolled 19. Natural 19, Badissa.
I'm about to. That's great because I rolled a natural 4,
Then
leading
okay.
to 5.
Okay. One of those succeed. It might be Badissa. Okay, so alright, that
What?
is 34 points of necrotic, half to Badissa. Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
not-
34
let me
to
double-check the other
Icarus.
thing. It may or may not be a reaction. If it's not a reaction, I'll cheer.
It's a constitution
Cheer.
save, so if you're talking about evasion.
Is a reaction, so no. Yep, I'm done.
Okay, Icarus is down.
Every action has
Badissa takes that half damage. So mark that down for her. You could? Have you been keeping track? I can keep track. That's fine. Okay. This is your health from before.
She took the 11. I think the 11 was the first damage she took.
Okay,
And
that
then,
makes sense.
because she's been
Half that.
evading having it.
Yeah, she has Shield Master.
Tax
Alright.
evasion.
Alright, so this is still up. She's good. She's doing golden, and she looks in horror as Icarus is blasted. So that is the end of the construct's turn, which means I get to roll the dice. Yes. Okay, cool. That means it explodes. So I need everybody to make dexterity saving throw if you are within 30 feet of it.
I'm not.
Those of you.
What does?
The construct. You
It
guys have seen this
self-destructs?
before. No, it's just unstable. So I think this would reach you all the way down there, Aaron, as well. So dex save, you have disadvantage because you're prone. Icarus, that's an automatic death save for you. Badissa, 20 succeeds. What'd you get?
Is
Oh
that it?
no, Charlie.
No!
Oh,
Charlie, my finger. He never did that.
Charlie,
impression.
do an impression of succeeding on that save.
Unless anybody wants to use their inspiration for Charlie.
I will.
Okay.
Dude, you could have used it for me. I failed that. No, it's okay. We need Charlie.
You're right.
Charlie, that's an unnatural 20 for Charlie.
Yay!
So he'll succeed and take.
He was always the best at impressions.
All right. Okay. So Chris, you say yeah. Okay. Cool.
Did I
Whatever.
automatically fail?
Yes, you would as well.
Okay. Just checking.
10 failure. And yeah. Okay. So
Wait, 10 failure for him?
10 is a failure for him. Elwin. Yeah.
You've died before?
No, as in
No.
he failed the
Dexterity
save.
save.
He failed the save.
Oh,
Failed the save.
I was thinking death because I'm looking at this
No,
one.
you're fine. Failed the save. Okay, so that surge is going to be some d6 of lightning. That is 29 points of lightning damage. Erlen, you are in the water, so that is doubled.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I'm done.
you're down.
a lot of people are in the water.
But it would have reached Erlen.
Oh,
So,
okay.
all right, cool. So we'll say Charlie's unconscious.
No!
Since you used a whole inspiration to save Charlie.
Dang.
It's okay. Okay, cool. So, all right, that's the end of its turn, which moves on to Istani.
Okay.
You see it up there.
I do.
Make a move.
I also see two people who look like they're dying.
What are you doing?
Hey, I can attack him next round. You can just go and try to heal him. Let's go.
I don't know if I can heal them both at the same time.
Now's not the time for strategy. I need to know what you're doing.
I'm going to attack it. It's almost dead. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
Go for it.
With
Make an attack roll.
No, that's not gonna do it.
Okay,
17.
next one.
No, also not gonna do it because it's the same thing.
Okay.
So,
Do you want to tell me what these rolls are? Or?
yeah, they're both 17s.
Okay, just miss.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
And then, hey, I have a bonus action which I can use for because I have double-handed weapons and rolling a 10 again, which is gonna be a 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Good job.
Okay, that is gonna be 11 points of piercing and 13 points of piercing.
13 points of piercing. Okay, good to know. All right. Wish it did as much damage as you hoped, but all right. That's your turn. Moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving closer to. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay put.
Got it. All right, and your turn is Donnie. End of its turn, it's going to slap Medusa. Legendary action. And double check this is hold to hit anybody. The plus is Medusa with her plate mail is 20. And that will just hit. So Medusa takes damage. And I'll just roll.
I thought yours was 20.
Oh, with shield, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's 22, 21. It does not hit. So good catch, Ethan. Inspiration.
I need it.
So
Thank you.
good catch. Cool.
I'm literally about to
All right.
roll in that one on this death save.
Bishop
So.
bonks the hand away with the shield. Cool. And it's his turn. Chris,
Yep.
you are up. What are
I'm
you
up.
doing, Chris?
I will use ball lightning.
Okay, sweet.
40-12 on the guy.
Okay.
15 DC.
Dex.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I need one
roll
more
lightning
D12.
damage.
Dang, this guy is.
2, 4,
16.
I wish we could
16.
16. Okay.
have more.
As you fire the ball lightning at it, you watch as it hits the side, and you watch the core start spinning rapidly. It just sucks in the energy, and you watch as it. How much was that?
16.
It looks about 16 hit points better.
It can't take lightning damage?
It looks like it really likes
Looks
lightning
like it
damage.
heals from lightning damage.
You gotta be Joe.
He's like,
Doris the Lightning Dragonborn.
this just killed a dude, and now it heals?
I use
Okay.
my movement to move forward towards the beam.
Maybe that
Okay,
was
what's
a
your movement?
fluke.
30.
Try another
5,
lightning.
10, 15,
But this
20,
time shoot it at
25.
me.
Perfect. So you make it up
Like
there.
a wake.
Can I throw my dagger at it? Or is that...
You can toss it. Sure, go for it. Make a toss.
toss it at it?
Yeah. There's a hole in the wall, 20 feet up. You got it. Make an attack roll with the dagger.
Okay.
I should have on the wall.
Now one.
Fling and a miss. You can dagger pops back into your hand with the ring.
Can I do anything else?
It's your two attacks, right?
Can I climb up the wall over?
You
Actually, I'll stay over there. I'll stay
Alright,
over there.
stay there. Alright, and your turn, Chris. It is the guard's turn. Are any guards left? These guys have fire arrows. They will shoot.
Honestly, though, same for the cannons. 'cause
Neither of them hit.
one of
These
those-
guys will shoot. Neither of them hit. Steve stands up.
Yeah, I go Steve!
Steve
Go
looks
Go,
around.
Steve!
And Steve also did.
And
Steve
they
is a
back down.
smart man and
No, he's
grabs the bucket of black powder.
Oh,
Steve!
I knew he was alive.
Steve starts spinning with the bucket.
Wait, why?
Because the thing is...
Steve rolls a 23 to hit. Steve throws the black powder bucket and it hits him in the back and just boom. And Steve says, "Run!" That's his move.
I didn't even know Steve could run anymore.
Steve could make a few more steps. Cool. So Steve threw the black powder bucket next to Medusa. She looks up.
No!
So
Shield!
All right, so I believe that's all the cards' turns. Erlen, you gonna stand up or you're down?
I need to do a death saving throw.
That's safe. Got it.
That's a natural 1.
That is 2 failures, unfortunately. Okay. It is Badissa's turn. Badissa, Icarus, are you up?
Nope.
Did anybody get Badissa a healing potion?
I thought
She should have 2.
Okay. How many death saves have you failed?
1.
Badissa pulls out a pocket potion, throws it as hard as she can at Icarus. Yeah, you take... I mean, I'll roll the hit. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Hits the ground next to you. The potion trickles to you. It's still like a radius. It splashes. I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
All right, Icarus. That's 2d4, right? Plus 4? Or is it 1d4?
2d4 plus 2, I think.
2d4 plus 2, that sounds right. Okay, Icarus, you are up to 5.
Yes.
Badissa sees the black powder on the ground. Gauges how good she can jump. There's an issue with Icarus being very close.
Fried chicken.
She can do this. Echo. Movement to push Icarus.
He's away and she's like, just let it happen.
However, she must use her action to do this, or a part of her attack, and she cannot switch because she summoned the Echo. So, you watch as Badissa takes the spear, Icarus, and strikes the ground where the bucket hit.
Right, and then goes like
right
this and
She's
braces.
got the shield. She's ready to. She jumped. I would say. Here's what she preps to do. She strikes the ground as hard as she can, and then she jumps.
Balls.
Yeah. All right. We'll
What would we do with that?
We would die.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely an ignition.
This is all NPCs.
And then there's the dex save of point blank. I want to give her a disadvantage. Do you want to roll her dex save, or I'll let you do it? Badissa dex save, disadvantage for point blank explosion.
She has advantage on dex saves without it just being
straight roll. What'd she get? 11. All right. Final answer for Badissa.
Shield.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that is a bucket of black powder, point blank. Yeah. Dex save for Big Man too. Roll on out. Big Man did not roll as well as he should, so he'll use a legendary resistance to succeed. He's got those too.
I really don't like
He's a
this
cool guy. He's a cool guy. So
Not that cool.
he's a very cool guy.
Who made Regina George the popular kid?
Okay.
Just what?
84 points of fire damage.
To who?
Halved.
42 for Badissa.
42 for Badissa, who is sitting at
66 right now.
66. So might take her down 42.
24.
Yeah. So there's an explosion. Big man takes fire damage.
Does that seem to do more?
Fire damage seems to do full damage, or I would say
My fire damage didn't do full.
it doesn't. Not full damage, but it seems to do enough that it doesn't seemingly negate it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So it's only halved. So, I was
Nice
looking at the
fire
lightning. I was like, huh. So yeah, Badissa is launched over here. She's prone. Creature is moved that way, still standing. Your bird might have exploded. I'm sorry. He was sitting right
It's
there.
not a real, it's magic. Right?
Yeah, but like
I'm not
Michelle!
dies. Okay, cool. So that's Badissa's turn. End of Badissa's turn. Gwen.
That's save time. In your
Got it,
unconscious
Gwen.
dream.
You got it.
19.
Supposed to
Hey,
my
there you go.
conscious
Success. All right.
As opposed to my cousin.
Icky Sticky.
Okay. How's the bro looking?
Dude, bro. After taking 40 something fire damage.
42, yeah.
42 fire damage. He's looking hurt. Looking hurt.
Aw.
Definitely be more, but somebody might have like given him like a little belly rub.
Yeah, right.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So we've got half movement to stand up.
Got it.
That
This is
lightning
a lot,
belly
right?
rub.
Anybody
There's a fire brazier right here, just so you know. It is bonus action to dip. Dip,
Dip,
and
dip,
in
baby,
fire oil.
dip.
Yeah. Like your
That's probably better, right? Yeah, would I be able to dip my sword in that? Or would it
Yeah, if you want to dip the sword, sure.
Okay, sure, we'll do that then.
Yeah, bonus action dip.
So yeah, so we're gonna come right here. We're gonna bonus action dip, and then we're gonna shoot my sword at that guy.
Go for it. There is an ally next to it. The dog is alive. And technically, Keeper is on death saves, but the dog is what
It's incapacitated still,
Yeah.
so...
See if you can aim for that one spot that...
Wow, that would be disadvantage, yeah.
What you done?
Maybe next
There's
time.
the one plate that's off.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so yeah, just shooting the flaming sword.
Okay. But this is still alive, right?
Yes.
18 gonna hit him?
18 just hits.
Yeah. Okay.
It does sneak attack. And you add fire damage. So I would say, add a 2d6 fire damage.
2d6 fire. Okay.
Sword's on fire.
I don't know if it's too much for you to tell. Does it matter which is piercing and which is fire?
It doesn't matter.
It does
Just
not matter.
just
So we'll
roll
do a
one.
lump sum.
Yep, lump sum. The fastest answer.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. So that's going to be 28 plus 6. That's going to be 34 lump sum.
Okay. Lump sum 30 what?
34.
34. Great. Right. Okay, yeah, that'll do a good bit of damage. Looking pretty hurt.
From there, that had been 5, 10, 15. So we're actually... I guess we'll just take a couple steps back. And that will be the end of my turn.
Got it. End of Icarus' turn. Koji's turn. Koji is in the water. Koji's going to use half his movement to stand up. And he's just going to dip his weapon. That's about all he can do for that turn. Because he can't really, I would say he has a good shot. But he can make 2 strikes with disadvantage. Nat 1. Boom. Dang it. Cool. So that's Koji's turn. It is now the construct's turn. The construct is going to pick up the dog.
No!
Poor dog. Dog is picked up.
No!
This is the Drake?
Yes.
This is the Drake.
He calls them dogs. Because you
This is Koji's Drake. Strength check. Throws the Drake.
They have
just-
wings!
No,
they don't.
No, well then give it a Red Bull.
You watch as the
Red
Drake
Bull gives
hits the
you-
ground. And it's looking pretty rough.
Spinal cord open.
Pretty rough dog. Alright, that was it's technically 2, because it did damage when I grabbed it.
It's okay if it does, if it
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
It's
30.
okay. You can stop now. You can stop.
Icarus shot him. So Badissa exploded. But Badissa's on the ground. It's going to try and grab Icarus. Icarus, Dex. This is a Dex or Strength save.
Yep.
For you.
Yep, sounds like a deck save.
Got it.
You'll be a squiggly little boy. Come on now.
Might not matter unless you roll a 1.
Squiggle so hard.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah. Icarus tries to grab you. You slip out. It is going to waste its second and last
I've
attack.
been greased.
Or third and last attack. Doing the same thing. So go ahead and make it again.
26.
Yeah. Okay. You're very slippery, and it screams.
Uh-oh.
Does not explode. All right. That's the end of his turn. All right, Nastani.
I'm going to fly over to Gwen.
Okay.
So 13
Shoot Gwen in the
plus-
face.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Are you healing Gwen?
Yes, I'm healing Gwen.
Okay. That's your action, your movement.
And then I would have my walking speed as well, right?
Nope. You want to throw the potion at her?
Can I?
Well, she'll fail a death save.
I know. Can
That's
I?
it.
It's a but it's an radius kind of, not radius, but like if I throw it near her.
She's in water.
Yeah, but then it would. If
You have to break it on her
diluted.
head. Otherwise, it'll. Okay. You can always just attack. Or.
I don't know. I was gonna.
It's okay. Attack it. Because if it goes down, then you can heal it.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
You are not rolling well. 17.
Somebody does it.
Into
Next
jail
one.
and
Just
No,
next
I
one.
have to be loyal.
Why
See,
you
that's why I'm
pulled this out?
loyal.
What'd
That's
you
why
get?
I'm loyal. I got a 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Why you pulled those guys out?
Mm. 13 points of piercing.
Alright, nice. Okay. Looking rough.
bonus action, I'm going to shoot again.
Go for it. You can attack roll.
I had to say I was doing sharpshooter with that. But,
Okay, well, you haven't told me the total. Go for it.
okay.
Still Hunter's Mark.
So the total would be 18.
18 hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. Chris, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm sorry. 26 points of piercing.
Okay.
God, it gets a lot harder 3 hours in.
I know, yeah. Tell me about it. That's what we're trying to get through it. That's okay. So in Sonny's turn, Chris, you're up. The guard will be on deck, followed by Erlen. Death save.
I move up to him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You are now
Get my
flanking
great
with...
sword and I stab it into the back.
Are you going for the weak spot or the open plating
Sure.
area? Alright, so that is going to be a disadvantage, but you're flanking with Icarus and Badissa, so it'll be a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
I got 18.
Got an 18? That'll just hit.
Okay.
Wow.
And I already rolled damage, and I got 12 plus 2, so 13.
13. Let me ask you this: are you intending to like stick it in and start prying around, or are you just sticking in, stabbing it in one time?
I just stabbed it in one time.
Okay, so that was 13 points. Let's say as you stab it into the core, kind of into this back plate area, seems to do a lot more damage than you were thinking. On the interior.
Wiggle!
So, 13, right?
Yep.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah. Does a lot of damage, Chris. You have another attack if you want to use it.
Yes.
Do it! Wiggle,
Straight
wiggle,
roll.
wiggle, wiggle,
I
wiggle.
will pry out, then stab again,
And
Go
wiggle.
for it, yeah.
and wiggle.
Got it. Straight roll.
Nat 20.
Dude, twist.
Heck yeah!
Then roll for damage.
Yeah, roll for damage, Chris.
9, 19, and then plus 2, 22.
So,
Or 21.
So what was the two numbers you just rolled?
19.
So double that.
28.
No.
No, 8.
38.
38.
38.
Plus 2.
Plus 2,
40. 40 points of damage. And I will say you're hitting it in the weak spot. It is vulnerable here. So, Chris.
So it's super effective.
It is super effective. And I will ask Chris this. Yeah. That's going to do it. Chris, tell me how you finished the monster, man.
I go, for more help, again!
Chris, for the second Forball home.
Actually, third
Third, yeah, technically. You watch as Chris leaps in the air, stabbing and ripping and prying, and you watch as the creature shrieks, goes to turn around and attack, but before it can, takes the blade once again, just drives it in, and you watch as he pushes it, the core bursts out to the other side. The oil and organs that once were inside spill out, and you watch turns towards you, Chris, and just stumbles off the side of the wall.
Bye-bye.
I flick it as it goes back.
Falls on
So-
you when you fail
Falls
your last
on to winning
lesson.
wind up. No. But
It's fine.
Chris, with that amazing victory and hitting the weak point, thank you. I think that's where we're going to call tonight's game. Yeah, so.
I tried to predict the ending of the episode way too early.
Gwyn was slapped and hit with a cannonball. So, if everybody wants to leave an L in the chat for Gwyn and the cannonball, leave an L in comments below.
W for Chris.
W for Chris. Chris
Chris.
episodes. Chris got 2 final blows. That's crazy. With weakness.
Oh,
Chris, you've been killing it, man. Literally. But before we go tonight,
I want to make sure I mention before we leave,
Yeah.
I use all of our last health potions for Charlie.
okay. Subscribe.
Subscribe,
Follow
hit
us
the
on
bell,
social media.
At the Wayward 7.
At the Wayward 7.
leave
And
a comment, and tell us what are the names of the other guards who lived.
oh no, they all lived! Next time we will get back to the story of Steve and Charlie. And we'll see you guys next time on The Wayward 7! Good night, everybody!